Top of the top. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Hold up. Thank you for joining. Thank you for purchasing a membership. Thank you very much, Nicole. What's up, y'all? Good morning. We're back at it again. Back. All right, y'all. Let's jump into it. I'm early. Y'all early. I'm early. Let's go. Shout out to everybody catching the replay. Shout out to everybody catching this live. Like, share, hit dislike. It's okay. Thank you, everybody, for leaving comments. Shout out to y'all every day in the chat. People that leave comments, whether good or bad. Just if you leave bad comments, who cares? You're just wasting your time. And if you're trying to spam, I'm just going to delete it. And yeah, that's about it. But anyway, y'all, let's get to it. Hopefully we got some laughs today. How's everything going? What's up, Dad? What's up, Nikki? What's up? I've fallen awake. What's up? All right. What's up, 4-1? What's up, Tasha Jordan? Let's go. Back to it again, y'all. Hold up. Cool. Let's go, man. Yeah, we got to talk about Foxy Brown today. Ain't too much, but the question was before that, is Foxy Brown going to get on that stage? That's the only reason why I'm doing a recap on that part, because I didn't know that Miss Bleak had responded to that. Meaning, I guess people was asking where Foxy was at, because we all know this. I said that, I think, Friday. One of his biggest songs that got his name out there was Ain't No, with him and Foxy Brown, Biggie in the video. So I ain't going to lie, I kind of thought they was going to do that song. Or, like I say, I at least thought she would come on the stage. But anyway, we're going to look at, because allegedly it was the reason why Foxy Brown didn't come. I mean, you know, whatever, she didn't get on the stage. We'll get into that. And we're going to get into how they were so happy, man. Hey, why nobody told me about Bustarhymes and Jim Jones is enjoying themselves, man? I mean, a lot of people were, because they were all on the first floor. You know that? All of them next to the stage. These are all the things we spoke about. When I first saw the ticket floor prices, the way the floor seats were set up, I was like, yeah, that's where the rich people are going to be at. They're going to be right down there. They're going to be the ones buying all them tickets. They're going to be all down there. And yeah, that's why to be real, if you even see about this event, you'll see they didn't even really focus on the upper decks like that. You know, like I said it before, it was a baseball stadium, but you ain't get a lot of aerial views. You know, when same thing. Once again, when baseball teams play at night, they turn the lights on so you can see everything in a night stadium. That's why these are the things I be saying when I be like, they so dark. That stadium was just so dark, as if you didn't know baseball, you wouldn't even know like that stadium could light up at night. But they kept it extra dark. So my point is this: it was a lot of people there, and I didn't get to see everything. I did not know this man had all of them in the crowd behaving like fans. But I'm going to say this: the entertainers was acting more childish, and they were more fanned out than the fans. And a lot of them were just happy to be seen on that camera. Guys, I think they call themselves coming out of the depression. I think they call themselves, fighting the midlife crisis. And I think that concert was more than a lot. I think a lot of them trying to use Jay-Z to be inspired, so they can feel like him. And if he can do it, I can do it. I think it's a lot of stuff in this. I also think when he did this show, that I think a percentage of this show was strictly for his peers. So that's why I say as it fades away, I'm starting to get it. A lot of it, I think, was for his peers. Like to show them, I'm still over y'all. To show them, none of y'all ain't taught me. To show them, I'm still getting my money. You know what I'm saying? To show them, I'm still that dude. Even if I am 50 Cent, whatever I am, I'm still that dude over y'all. So I think that was part of it as well. You see what I'm saying? That was part of it. He got his ego stroked a lot. Like I said, I'm looking at him if that was me. Okay, I'm an older man. I'm retired. I'm in the house board. Well, let me see if I still got it. I feel like having some fun. And I threw this at y'all. When they have fun, they don't throw cookouts and stuff like that. We throw parties and cookouts. They be in the house when they have fun. They They put a tour together real quick. I want to get out this house, go on tours, stay at hotels, have some fun. You know, get some money, get out the house, get into the game. That's fun. That's their fun. So that's why I say there's be reunions, be a lot of stuff. But I also, a part of it was, yes, branding their Yankee merch. I think that was part of that contract. I think that was a big responsibility. Part of it was that Yankee thing, the brand, the merch. So I think it was a lot of things in one. But nobody told me how happy they were, man. I could have got my laugh at BustaRhymes with them a couple days ago. Now, Punches, I don't know if you sent me that, but I could have got my laughs of Busta a couple days ago, man. Yeah, they was having fun, man. So, what's up, y'all? What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, DJ Stacy? What's up, Danny? What's up, Britt? Let's go. British Queen. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. All right. BustaRhymes, man. He never gets enough neither. BustaRhymes is always doing something, man. He's always doing something, man. One thing about BustaRhymes, he always put his hands on people, man. He always hugging and touching people, man. Like, I remember that day he did that to Rihanna. Like, BustaRhymes, what is wrong with you, man? Damn, Bust. Nah, they starting to lose it, man. It's like as they get older, they tweaking out, y'all. In their mind, they're showing us they got something going on upstairs, man. Just respectfully. I don't think, see, when you don't look at yourself on camera, you don't look at yourself, you don't know how you look. I really think they don't be looking at themselves. Like when you know how you think you think you the ish, and your stuff don't stink, you don't gotta look at, I think that's how they be thinking, man. Like, you gotta smell your underarms to make sure I'm all right. I think they'll smell their underarms. I think they don't do nothing. I think when they wake up, they just think they all that. Meanwhile, I don't think they be watching themselves, y'all. Because the stuff they be doing, it's either two things. Either they don't know what they're doing or they doing it on purpose. Either way, hey, it don't bother me. I'm having fun, y'all. What's up, y'all, this morning, man? It's still summertime 2026. It's still the 250th anniversary. It's a lot of anniversaries. All right, BustaRhymes and Jim Jones video at jayz concert triggers pause jokes and deleted video. So y'all now see how Dame brought back the pause. No, it ain't no pause. It ain't no pause, nothing. Meaning you got pause and then you just got salad dressing. All right? No, that ain't got nothing to do with no pause moment. They try to call it a pause moment. Maybe it was. But Dame, just let Dame have pause. All right? Let Dame started that. Let him have that. All right? Rest of y'all knock it off with that pause talk, man. That's Dame and Jay. That's Rockefeller talk. That's they talk, man. You see what I'm saying? No, they ain't had no pause moments. Because pause mean that wouldn't happen. Pause, dummy. Pause. Meaning that you don't do that. Mind you, man, they was having fun. It looked like Bust was having fun. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What is wrong with these guys, man? What is wrong with them, man? Only reason why I'm saying that, man, let's just go. I'm just saying it for a reason, man. BustaRhymes be pranking too. He be doing a lot, man. Jim Jones and BustaRhymes link up in the crowd. See, I want to show y'all hip-hop. This y'all culture. These are the words y'all use when two men link up. Jim Jones and BustaRhymes link up. That's hip-hop talk. You know what I'm saying? They link up. They linked up. Sneak and link. They didn't sneak and link, though. They was outright. My point is they were just chilling. They was just chilling. But I didn't know they were so happy. But what they don't understand, it is also a track record on this internet of them being very happy together. Jim Jones and BustaRhymes link up in the crowd at jayz Yankee Stadium. And man, did y'all see how Jimmy was acting? Ever since Jimmy was wearing that pink shirt at that fashion show, Jimmy, are those chains fake? Jimmy, is that most night in them chains, bro? Because according to the scoreboard, Jimmy, if you pawn them chains today, you'll be rich again. Jimmy, is that most night in them chains? Jimmy. So you wouldn't put the jury up and keep your houses? What the heck is you a BustaRhymes doing? But you know what makes it funny? Because Jim Jones signed a Roc Nation. Meaning he's not a rapper for real. That's what makes it funny. He's actually, man, Jim Jones lower than Memphis Bleek. Straight Memphis Bleek still got his respect. And even I be joking with Memphis Bleek, but at the end of the day, that's his homeboy. They grew up together, and Memphis Bleek getting a check. He gonna stay getting paid. He don't gotta do it. He don't gotta do what Jimmy be doing. Jimmy had a whole movement, 1,000 people with him, a label. Jimmy had a whole bunch of merchandise, Vamp Life, clothes, phones. He had a whole bunch of stuff. But now it looked like he got nothing but them same old chains, man. And I'm gonna just be honest, it looked like Bustarhymes was, man, all of a sudden like Bustarhymes was having fun, and it looked like Jimmy liked it. All right. Meanwhile, I didn't get to talk about Usher and them. No, man, they've been having a lot of fun this summer. Man, they've been so happy. No, I ain't get to talk about this. Usher. Y'all also know I forgot to speak about Jay-Z even called Usher to stop his show. Meaning he got Usher to lead the show with him and Chris Brown. So we spoke about how this how the energy work, y'all. So Usher goes to perform with Jay-Z, but then after that, somebody end up fighting the Usher and Chris Brown show. You see what I'm saying? So these are the things that happen. But this is what these dudes be doing. They've been acting weird the whole weekend, y'all. Straight up. I'm looking at this different. They are getting older, becoming more weird and more freakier. They wasn't doing this stuff when they was young. They're getting old. So like I said, man, I did my homework. I understand this stuff. When you're freaky young, the older you get, if you don't calm down, you're just going to get more freaky. What is it called, y'all? It's called when they become older. Told y'all that's how it's panning out. I told y'all this is how it's panning out. This is a public national thing. A behavior that has went so far in front of cameras. They used to be behind the scenes. But no, y'all, they were so happy to be there. That, like, I'm telling y'all, it's like they were like, nah, we here, y'all not. Our big homie ho back on the stage, ha ha. Like they was acting like that, y'all. That's how I'm looking at them. They are disgraced. Mind you, Jim Jones close to all it's 50. Guys, they're not even close to 40 no more acting like this. So can you now see how this hip-hop culture set up where you're never going to stop? I told you, bro, this is a culture. You have to grow up out of it. If you don't, you're going to be doing the same thing. But y'all, you know what makes it funny? Because Jimmy, every time I see your face at your age, I just think about how you ain't want to marry Chrissy. I just think about to this day, when I see your face, Jimmy, how you always want to keep it real hard and tough with the bros. You always want to prove to the bros how tough you was. But now as you get older, Jimmy, you don't look that tough. And I look at you like, bro, why you never got married? That's one thing. But when Bustarhymes doing this, I really think about, bro, why you ain't get married? Then I've been seeing Bustarhymes since I was a little kid on Video Music Box. But out of this whole years, I have never seen Bustarhymes hugging up women like that. Not like that. So I just be like, is this a hip-hop thing? Is it just a lot of love? Is it just, our rappers? I think Bustarhymes the type when he drunk, bro, he just want to touch and he talk with his hands. He be talking too damn much. He be putting his weight on you, his arm all on you drunk. You know what I'm saying? I think Bustarhymes just be like that. I think he don't mean no harm. I just think they just be getting drunk, bro, on how to act. But it's starting to show something. What else we looking at? They didn't put nobody else on. They also exposing themselves how when they did have their groups and labels, the plan was nobody was going to be bigger than them anyway. That's why Flip Mode Squad disappeared. Now, mind you, these are groups and acts and things of talent of our past that is history that they let be erased. So if I'm a youngster and my dad was putting me on the rap and he said, man, Jim Jones, he used to be the man. He had a whole movement. I wouldn't even know if I was a youngster. Really, Dad? He had a movement? He had a hit song? I wouldn't even know because how Jim Jones acts and how he looks. Get it? So I told you, this without, I'm giving you proof of legacy. When I was telling you about, they don't understand time. They've been so focused on trying to prove stuff to our generation, they are embarrassing themselves to the new generation. And to the new generation, they're nobodies and they're washed up. That's just what it is, y'all, because they did it to themselves. All right? But also, people around here know what's up. When I spoke about certain things, if they don't do certain things, they won't get a check. All right? They won't even be a trending topic. So the thing that tripped me out about all of this was Jim Jones. Bustarhymes was being himself. What is going on with Jimmy, y'all? Hear me. What? Jimmy, I see why you was in Miami a lot. I know what you was doing. Bro, you didn't marry Chrissy. You try to convince me that woman ain't cool, bro. You try to convince me that it's all about being a gangbanger and going to jail and don't have no woman, bro. You promote don't have no woman when you're free, because you already know when we go to jail, we ain't gonna have no woman in there. It's all starting to show, Jimmy. All right, so Jimmy, I mean, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. It's a New York thing. Only New York believe y'all. Only New York listen to y'all. And outside of that, you don't exist. So, like I said, bro, y'all can keep it going. But at the end of the day, we been knew who y'all were, man. No. What I'm saying is, man, we been knew y'all was a joke. Because we also know one thing. It was this guy named Diddler, and a lot of stuff happened, and I didn't see this energy around that time. All right, all I know is the word was when Diddy was locked up, stay off that camera. But hey, when we know all the baby all jokes out here, or somehow I think they I don't know where they went. I don't know where I didn't even know they existed. I don't know what happened, y'all. They're so happy, y'all. I told you, start look like they happy. Diddy gone. We up, man. We up. Me and you are, right? Nah, man. It's just that when they see Jay-Z, they don't know how to control themselves, y'all. The way this show is playing out, homie, bro, remember back in the day, this is how they used to show the female groupies in the crowd. So that's why I'm laughing at all this. They acting like the fans that used to be in the crowd watching a rapper. They are rappers watching another rappers getting happy and acting weird. Bro, why was Busta Rhymes on the back of Jimmy like that? And the thing, I'm trying to tap dance. It just looked like Jimmy really liked the music. He really liked it. He really liked the music. Okay? So, man, it's hilarious, man. What is going on, man? What is going on? Top of the top, we up, man. Why do y'all keep doing this stuff? Why? Meaning, I don't want to talk about this stuff, but y'all keep doing it. Y'all want to give me laughs. All right, so let's go, man. Meanwhile, man, they don't know how to act when they see Hove, man. That's all it is, man. And you ain't looking at, man. What make Jim Jones funny? Jim Jones, Hove been feeding you a long time, bro. Hove been feeding your ass since Rockefeller Records. People to this day still don't get that Hove was feeding Jimmy and Cam. See, Cam tried to latch on to the Harlem Dame side. That's true. But at the end of the day, Jay-Z been feeding both of their ass their whole life. So let's stop playing. Jimmy, why you try to act like you had beef with Jay-Z all the time when that man been feeding you? So you mean to tell me Hove was feeding Jimmy back in 2003 and 2? And he's still feeding Jimmy? Yup. Hove is a welfare program for rappers. So don't you ever be ashamed of EBT. Because in this game for them, it's called HOV. That's their goddamn card. Hove is their welfare system. You still ain't get that yet, neither did you. Yeah, man, Cam and Jimmy been on a whole welfare system for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Dame was one of the, Dame was the one that worked. He worked at the company, but, Dame don't got that job no more, all right? Hove provides for his rappers, man. So when they was talking about rappers need to retire and they need to get a pension and all, man, no. Jay-Z already started that. That's what they're going to tell you. They're already on Jay-Z's pension plan. Yes, Hove take care of his generation. He does. I'm not going to take that from Hove. He's not going to see his generation messed up like that. All right? He's not going to see Jadakiss, a man that used to be his competition, out here walking around Yonkers doing nothing. He's not going to do that. All right? So Jay-Z, see, that's why I tell y'all, man, remember Jimmy was talking all that. Remember Jimmy was with Dame and they was talking all that junk about Jay-Z. But in the end, y'all, you got to give Dame his props. That's why I say they keep saying Dame is a clown, but they never want to say Jim Jones is a clown. See? Dame and Jim Jones was dissing Jay-Z at the same exact time. Jim Jones on the track, Dame on the ad-libs. That's how I know a lot of y'all don't remember y'all rap history and you got dementia. Or maybe a lot of y'all was locked up. So Dame and Jimmy had the same energy. But you'll see to this day, Dame's still keeping that same energy. Now look at Jimmy. Told you, man, it's all out right. History tells all, man. No, the word is Jimmy needed that check. He tried to pull a stunt against Dipset. Remember? We're going to stage a beef. That didn't work. Somehow something went left. And at the end of the day, when Cam was doing his own thing, Jimmy had to crawl back to Hove. You got it? That's it. Hove will take care of the New York rappers. Yes. He's a welfare system for them. So at the end of the day, Jimmy looked like he really liked this concert. Yeah. So we'll move on from them. Meaning, even LeBron say, even I don't party like that. And another thing is, why did y'all have on a lot of whack ass clothes? Now I'm looking at it now, I'm like, what did y'all wear? Are y'all still, what the hell? All right, man. Let's go. Top of the top, man. Word is, y'all, LeBron James going to Cleveland, right? And guess what else he's doing, which some of y'all know? Allegedly, LeBron James is going to be filming his last year as a documentary like Michael Jordan did. But I'm here to tell y'all today what I think going to happen. Y'all mark my words, and if I'm wrong, y'all come back and bake me later. Something telling me LeBron James is going to try to film his last year anniversary filming, and this just might happen to be the year he gets embarrassed. It plays the worst. I think that's what might happen if he go back to Cleveland. All right, so let's go. Now, Jay-Z performing Run This Town with Kanye is just another reminder of how much hip-hop lost when that relationship fell apart. So this is a reality that I have been seeing. A lot of people would have liked to saw them together. Because a lot of people like that Watch the Throne album, but the truth is too, people understand that Kanye, when Jay-Z was Kanye, he had his best. And people don't give Kanye this credit. Kanye did help Jay-Z transition when they got into them 20 teens. He did. That Watch the Throne album was what transitioned to them 20 teens. All right, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think that album came out like 2009 or 10. Watch the Throne came out like 09 to 10, one of them years, if I'm not mistaken. All I remember is that album went harder. Was a good album. It crossed over good. Meaning it crossed Jay-Z over. I remember when that album came out, Jay-Z was in the Current Times. I remember that. But I think after that, that's when Beyonce got pregnant. He fell back a little bit. But yes, man. Yes. This is what I was telling y'all. All that beef that happened throughout the years, in the reality, it cheated all the fans of great music. It cheated the culture within that time bracket of some of the greatest music because they spent so much time beefing. And the trick was the beefing is what makes the money. And that's why I told y'all the culture got infiltrated with backwards behavior that was going to lead to failure. Somebody a long time ago, I guess in the 90s, that cut them checks realized, yeah, if they come together, they can make a lot of money. But we can make money off of them going against each other, because if they go 30 years of being each other friends, in the end, they can actually take the game over, the whole industry, even down to the distribution. If they stick together for 30 years of making hits and they all friends, now they will take the game over in the end. You got proof now. How you know that? Well, Clyde Davis passed away. Quincy Jones passed away. Now you look at 30 years, they wasn't beefing. See? It was set up where in the end, they're going to self-destruct anyway. And that's why I keep telling you, it's the reason why you don't have no culture. See what I'm saying? Because in the end, it all imploded. It went down just like the world trade. It all imploded. No more checks left, no more money left, no more hit records left, no more youth left, no more inspiration, no originality. That's why it's like the world trade fell, and you go back to the world trade to pay your homage to the ceremonies of what was, and that's what this concert was. A ceremony of what once was, but not no more. See that? Because it all imploded. See? That's what I meant by they're not all superstars within their own right. So I don't look at it as a concert of, okay, if we looked at it back in the day, this would be okay, let's say, man, Whitney Houston there, man, Luther there, everybody there, they all there together, but they all their own stars. Janet Jackson there too, and Michael and Prince. Individually, it's a big concert, they all stars. I don't look at it like this. I look at it like Jay-Z is the star, and they all his supporters. Like, I don't even look at them as who they used to be no more, y'all, because I told you they have reduced themselves so much online that I don't even look at them as superstars no more, or even stars, period. They're not celebrities. Now, bustarhymes still a celebrity, yes, but celebrity, stars, superstar, those three different things. And at the end of the day, like some people say, years from now, people are not going to remember none of this stuff. And the new generation don't even know it. See, everybody want to talk about times and eras. No. Music is music, and it lasts throughout the century. How you think we was young listening to older stuff? And then it goes on. People don't want to accept music went trash somewhere. See, everybody wanted to use this age. We in a different time. No. Music is trash. It didn't transition, what I'm telling you. All right? Okay. Music. It's very simple. I don't care what age you are. I throw something random at you. NWA. If you blast straight out of Compton right now, you will get the same exact energy as when you first heard it. I promise you that. And if you young and you blast straight out of Compton right now, I bet you get hyped. Or you're gonna be like, man, there's something there. You're gonna be like, you're gonna get energy from that song. Right now, how y'all talking about all this civil rights stuff? If you go listen to NWA, at the police, you're gonna get energy from it because it's gonna relate to right now. But meanwhile, that song was done in the damn 80s, but it still hit hard because that's what music is. Real music transitions throughout all generations because real music is a timeless piece. So I told you, the facts is the talent left. They ruined the game and kept making excuses. Oh, Dad, you don't understand this music. No, shut up. It's trash. All right? Trash is trash. Good music will always transition no matter when it's made. It's that simple. All right? So my point is, you know what I always tell you? They are the era of chasing the dollar. You see? This is what I meant by they lost their artistry. It was about the dollar. So how you know that? Well, throughout the years, it didn't transition. Even though Jada and them did 1 million mixtapes, if I ask you, all right, do you got those mixtapes now? Can you play them to your youngsters? Can you prove to the youngsters that? I'm just trying to tell you, when y'all talk about culture and transitioning and timepieces, and I'm going to how Hov made itself a classic timepiece, but they didn't. You see? They didn't. They didn't understand that's how it goes in history. So here you got it, man. Bow Wow with a mom. What am I showing you? Like I say, we're going into what everybody's talking about. 1% is how hip-hop make you a big-ass kid. And you will see Bow Wow with his mama like a big-ass kid. And you also will see Bow Wow with a locks hat on. D-Block. All right, so just showing y'all, Bow Wow still think it's all about him too. Even though Bow Wow got put on, Bow Wow ain't put nobody else on. Talent didn't transition no kind of way. They didn't build, when you look at it now, they didn't even build music empires. They didn't even build music dynasties. Because somehow, after the 2000s, all their dynasties crashed out. All right, so now let's go to Ciara. Once again, Ciara's boy in the house with Russell Wilson. She don't know how to act. Ciara been playing herself, y'all. She has. They not relevant. She just like Rihanna. She ain't got no music, y'all. Ciara has no music. The reason why I say that, they in the crowd taunting people, like, and Ciara making all these great man faces like she tough. And I'm like, man, Ciara, you need to calm down because, like, Jay-Z got you on, they got y'all on lockdown too. That's why I say we know about the Jay-Z Future situation. The Ciara and Future, she would put with Future like she would put with Bow Wow. Bop. That's why Bow Wow right here. You know what I'm saying? Ciara, you've been controlled because you came in this game young. And you've been controlled since you was young too. And they put you with Bow Wow. And your dad was with Bow Wow mama. Meanwhile, they were putting you together. You were young. Same thing with Future. They put you together. You see? So my point is, can you see how in the end, didn't Russell Wilson end up playing for what? The New York Giants? And Ciara been in New York ever since? But what I'm saying that is, Ciara, you don't have no career. Your career became Russell Wilson having them kids. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, you need to tone down at that concert. I'm saying that for a reason. Time has passed. Remember all that Ciara Future hype? Now I want y'all to look at it now. It was hype, internet hype. Now you're going to see Future not relevant like that no more. He being cooked, falling off the cliff, and you seeing Ciara where she at. Because their career at one point was based on trending topics and hype. Now they did have a good song together, but I'm just telling you, man. After the glitter, glamour, the hype, the story, shenanigans, then I tell you this culture cannot advance without negativity. There you got it. So if it ain't a story about Future cheating on somebody, if it ain't about somebody getting whatever it is, you don't got nothing, y'all. So now, do you now see why, even though Cardi B and Stephon Diggs They've been having that little scandal going for a minute. It ain't making no noise, y'all. Told you, man, this was the year to put up and shut up. Hip hop or whatever, your culture, entertainment in general will not just prosper off negative controversy. I've been telling you this. They're hard-headed. They don't get it. Now you'll see it, though. You're going to see everybody, whatever their controversy was, you're going to see it don't work because it has to be organic. A hit record is a hit record. If people like you, they like you. Meaning everything will transition naturally, organically. See? If I got to start a YouTube beat to gain traction, what does that mean? Eventually, it's going to fade out, right? All right, y'all, we up. We are definitely up, top of the top. Happy to see everybody this morning. Yeah, we up, y'all. Summertime, man. These people that make you feel like it ain't summer wearing coats. I'm seeing all these coats and leather jackets in the summer, man. What is going on, y'all? Let's get back to it. See, Jada kids wearing long sleeve shirts in the summer, man. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. I think y'all all do have a different body temperature. Let's go. Let's get back to the scoreboard, y'all. Back to reality, because you know, beyond that great show that happened this weekend, you know the new generation, they on the scoreboard, they on numbers. Even though we all grew up on the scoreboard numbers called Billboard charts, or just that we was about what? Platinum plaques, gold plaques. Numbers always been tracked for real success. Long story short, y'all, they still bringing this stuff up, but they updating the database. Biggest first week sales for rap albums in 2026. Iceman, 463,000. The fall off, J. Cole. J. Cole got something going on. J. Cole got traction right now, y'all. You also will see a nice media blackout on J. Cole. Tell you, man, you're gonna see, I'm telling you, man, a lot of this stuff this man did was very, very, very strategic, y'all. He did some very strategic stuff. He knew it was some traction going on. Drake, J. Cole, shit, even down to ASAP Rocky. Okay. Rick Ross on tour, like all this movement, traction. Usher, Chris Brown going on tour. He drops right in the middle of all of that. And then right in the middle of all of that, he takes all the shine in 1 week. No, like 2-3 weeks. Facts. All strategic, y'all. We up. My bad, y'all. Let's get to it. All strategic, though. So remember, he's a businessman. So hold on. Let me smile at the chat. That's terrible compared to the 90s. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Put it like this. Everybody just got to accept their music for what it is. What's up, Passport? Hold on. Every time I ever met Jay-Z, he was always cool towards me. Very down-to-earth dude. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's go. Despite performing at Yankee Stadium for 3 nights, Jay-Z failed to chart a song. So you'll see they being petty with him, right? Now, the thing I will say, he's not going to chart because that music happened already. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling you how the young generation, they couldn't wait for him to fail and judge him. Now, this is the thing. If he drops new music and it doesn't chart, then they will roast him to the end. And I think at this point, I'm going to say it. I think, okay, we talking music. I think at this point that if anything, that's Jay-Z's biggest fear is flopping because he's very strategic how he drops. He is not going to get a public no flop. See that? That's why he do pop-ups, surprise songs. It's the way he do his thing. He's not going to anticipate an album for it to flop. Now, if Jay-Z was to declare album coming out right now, he declares it. He sets the date. He does everything he got to do. Whatever. Make us connect. Whatever. That album drops. Say it drop on his birthday. Either it got a chart, or if it's a brick, it's a brick. And then that will be his modern day judgment, where he's at now. You see what I'm saying? Meaning that will give him the bragging rights if he wins of now. If he failed, that would give the now generation to prove their point, but it ain't no point to prove. It would just be some good entertainment. Point is, he's not gonna put out no brick. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is this: if he want to prove a point now to the new generation, he got to drop something now. Okay? Remember the same way Max B came reckless at Big Daddy Kane? What Big Daddy Kane do? He spit them raps. That's all it is. Just a rap game. Just a rap game. See, it's easy to mix the rap game with the money game and the billionaire. He can't lose no rap battle. He's a billionaire. There ain't no such thing as him flopping with an album. He's a billionaire. See that? No, rapping is rap, y'all. I mean, there's different categories. Freestyling, that's one debate. Topping the charts, that's another debate. You know what I'm saying? Who's the best on stage? That's another debate. All right? Who picked the best beats? We can go on and on. The thing is this: if he want to prove any points now, remember, he proved all his points to some of us already. I didn't doubt him, meaning I don't doubt nothing he did already. He did it already. So I keep telling you, I didn't expect him to do nothing else. He did exactly what I expect him to do. All right? So my point is, if he want to prove a point, now he got to rap like Big Daddy Kane did with Max B, try to diss him. He got to make a new song right now, meaning in this era, we in this summer, all right? Then he'll shut them up. As far as the young people, he'll shut them up. Basically, he got to top Drake some kind of way. Other than that, y'all, a lot of them not going to shut up. All right, so that's just what it is. But I also told you this is two different generations, which really means it's not an argument. It's really something people trying to make that ain't that. That's why I'm trying to tell the older people too, right? Like, don't fall for it. When you're an older person, you're going to make a fool of yourself. Why? When you was younger, it was not no old people trying to prove to you how great their generation was or their music was. You see? Once that older generation start talking about, man, I don't like that rap stuff. What you do, man? Get out my face. You would ever close the door. I don't care what you think anyway. You was the same way. That's why I say a lot of y'all going to grow up to be just like your mamas and daddies. So you was rebellious young talking about, I can't stand my mom. I can't stand my dad. Now you just like them. Some of y'all turn into your grandmothers. So look, you know when you was young, you was 17, listening to rap. You wasn't trying to hear what nobody 34 talking about. But now y'all doing it to them. That ain't no music. That's why I told y'all in the chat. Basically what I'm saying is, that's why I threw it at you. Just love your music in your era. You don't got to diss the new era to be proud of your era. See, remember, we're taught divide and conquer. For me to like this, I got to hate that. I always got to choose. See, you from a world of choosing, but you don't got to do that. And all you got to say is like this, man, I love my music era. That's all I know. But you don't got to say, oh, man, there ain't no music, because now you call it divide. So if you really want to prove it to the young generation, you got to be able to prove it. You got to be able to say, well, check this out. Let me play something for you. My point is, when you always dissing them, they going to want to listen anyway. See what I'm saying? Meanwhile, yes, you might come from the era of the greatest music of all time, but if you break that bridge between the young generation, they never going to get it anyway. You see? But I get the new music as well. I get it. I get that as well. So, yeah, and that's why I'm saying the music didn't transition. Now, what did transition? Now, what I will say from back in the day to now musically, this era made more party songs, club bangers. This era had more club songs than back in the day. Those are facts. Get it? And we also know that this era of hip-hop rap was also fused with the strip club, where the strip clubs became clubs in this era. People forget that. Strip clubs became regular clubs. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you was at. You go there, y'all know they play. It's a club, playing the music, stripping. That was this era, where they mixed stripper life with hip-hop life, all in one basket. Wow. So that was the whole party. That's why I say a lot of partying went on. Now, when it came to that era, if you wasn't rocking no clubs and no strip clubs, you was a nobody. Because we was in a different era at that time. And all the rappers with all the lyrics and the skills, they were relevant during that era. Nobody wanted to care about no damn lyrics in the strip club, bro. Nobody's listening to a hot verse in a strip club. See, people didn't get that neither. That's why I was able to see. Now, they don't understand Drake. People like Drake, Waka Flocka, they had that strip club music, that stage music, that other music. They're the type that will compare Waka Flocka to a lyricist. No, Waka Flocka made different kind of music. Now, if I ask you who can rock a stage like Waka Flocka or a show, that's a different category, see? Or who can rock a club like Waka Flocka, see? Yeah, it's different categories, y'all. And all I was telling them is this. They had a lot of fun, y'all. Why nobody told me they was having all that fun? And Latasha Jordan, why you ain't tell me Jimmy was having all that fun, man? Yeah, man. Your guys, looking at these pictures in history throughout the years, I didn't even see Jimmy that happy with Chrissy. But I did see a lot of posts, man. Jimmy, I never saw you this happy with Chris. When you was on that show, you always act like you was mad, bro. I ain't never see you that happy with Chrissy. That's the only part I don't understand, bro. That's it. Anyway, man, Jim Jones and Busta Rhymes link up in the crowd. So all I'm saying is, bro, look how they was acting. Bro, they was acting younger than us. I'm talking about even when we was young, we ain't act like that. Bro, you know we was young, we was cool. Bro, don't even stand next to me. You know what I'm saying? We both fresh. We at the concert, bro. Don't stand too close, bro. Y'all know that. Don't stand too close, bro. You might step with my sneakers and all that. We ain't do all that. So I'm like, what are these dudes doing? You know what I'm saying? And I look at, man, Busta Rhymes behind, man, it just didn't look right, man. I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to be within the order. But I keep seeing Busta Rhymes moving around and making these funny faces. And I just see Jimmy laughing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He just laughing. So I'm like, yo, what are these? I'm like, oh, I get it. They happy Hove on stage. I get it. Oh, they happy because Jay-Z on stage, man. I get it, man. They was showing off. You see what I'm saying? Y'all not. Don't them Jim Jones have a song called Nanny Nanny Boo Boo, y'all? Something like that, right? They were doing, like Jimmy was talking, I'm at this show, y'all not always Hove. You see this, man? All right, we're going to leave that alone, man. Y'all didn't tell me they was having fun like that, man. All right. Let's go. Because remember, man, y'all thought I was playing. I don't be on Instagram. So I play this game. If I ain't on Instagram, and therefore, if you don't come on, like, if I don't see you in public news, it didn't happen. So I didn't know that. I didn't even know they was there. Because in reality, I didn't know. And that's also my proof. And I be telling y'all outside of our little area, they stuff is unknown, man. But they were so happy to be there. But in the end, right, like I said, I think Jay-Z was able to show his power. I remember Jadakiss was considered his competition. I remember they were saying at one point Jadakiss was supposed to be next. Never forget that, man. Lyrically. It was always said Jada was a lyrical threat to Jay-Z. Not no more. All right? It was time when Jim Jones allegedly was going to smack Nas Kufi off. Do y'all know back in the days, for those who don't know, Jimmy was a violent man. Do you know this man actually was talking about smacking righteous brothers? Yes. Jimmy was a foul dude. That's how we know he ate pork. He was talking about slapping brothers' kufis off, bro. You understand that what he was saying? He's a demon. You know, who even talks like that? What brother would have in their mind of smacking the brother's righteous cap off their head? Who would smack the righteous crown off another man's head? He said he was going to do that to Nas, y'all. But now look at him. Nas on stage, fresh to death. Jimmy outside with 100 chains on, still trying to prove himself. Nas like, all I got to do is put on the jacket, bro. I ain't got to do all that. Jimmy got to still prove a point with 1,000 chains on most of nights. Jimmy will have most of night crystals. And Jimmy, you can't take that chain to the scales. Plus it's 10 carat, bro. All right. So no, man. Jay-Z won in the end. He turned all his competition into his footstool. That's what he did, y'all. He turned them all to his footstool. Now let's move on, y'all. Cause we gotta talk about why Foxy Brown ain't come. On behalf of all Jay-Z fans, we need a night dedicated to the Black Album and American Gangster. Girls who listen to Jay-Z are top tier. I won't explain further. You see what I'm saying? So Hove got his supporters. Y'all already told y'all that, man. You feel what I'm saying? Hove got his supporters. Like they say, man, they need a black reunion. They need American Gangster. They want more, y'all. No, whole generation is one excuse to keep coming out the house. That's all it is. All right. The whole generation now likes to take pictures and post it online. And yes, that's what they do. That's about it. They get their direct deposits to buy tickets, to go out, take pictures, and go back home. That's whole generation now. All right. Meanwhile, y'all, check this news out on Beyonce, y'all. Hold up. Yo, y'all, I'll just tell you real quick. They try to post an article. Beyonce's teeny tiny shorts leave little to no imagination at Jay-Z show. I'm like, yo, they showing this. This is what I want to show you when I was talking about this fake stuff. Like they can make up, boom. I'm thinking it's a recent picture. This her chilling recent. But I said, hold up. Something going on in this picture. I'm like, this ain't now. So I go to, I'm doing my homework, like trying to find, I'm like, man, this ain't even a picture. This old. But they promoting it like it was a new picture, like this her doing it right now. So I was just showing you when I told you in this department, like if you don't do your homework, you'll spread lies. Then what else I know? She had that hairstyle before. So I was smart enough to know that ain't even the hairstyle she got right now. But they're posting this like she just took this picture. Right? This is what I meant by this media. All right, boom, I'm just leave it at that, y'all. This had nothing to do with nothing. Now, this was funny. I laughed at this. This funny. Jay-Z and his goddaughter, Megan Thee Stallion. Jay-Z turned Megan to his goddaughter. Yo, man, these people online need to just stop this, man. Yeah, they say that's his goddaughter. I don't know. Because remember, if a parent passed away, he could have became, he old enough. He old enough. Oh, about 30 years older than her. See how time fly? He could be, it could be true. All right, so Jay-Z and his goddaughter, Megan Thee Stallion, family and friends. You know, it's just funny because he signed her to make her a bigger rapper, but somehow she ended up being his goddaughter. That means you ain't never coming out. You part of the family. Don't worry about that album. You down. Don't worry about that. No. Memphis Bleak, my best friend. He ain't coming out. You my goddaughter. You go just chill. You come to the crib, but you ain't coming out. We ain't having that. Yo, Jay-Z turned a rapper to his goddaughter. Yo, this dude, man, is hilarious, man. Yeah, this stuff hilarious, man. He just didn't claim Jim Jones in public. No, they his kids too, man. I figured it out, y'all. The reason why Jay-Z had kids late, because they were his kids. That's all it is, man. I figured it all out. Hov knew he had other responsibilities, man. No, man. He gonna claim his other kid. Hov gonna claim all his kids. That just gotta understand. They was his kids first. Yeah, he had to take care of them for 20 years, y'all. These are facts. From like 2000 to now. 2000, ever since he was sitting in that Def Jam chair, from then to now. He had a lot of responsibility. He already had kids. All right, so that's what really happened. But I think in the end, he's going to claim all his kids. Let's go. All right? Because they have been sunning everybody. They have. They have sunned out everybody. I'm going to say that. And one thing I will say with this, she had reclaimed her spot. What I mean by that is, if nobody cannot top her, she still has her spot. Now, mind you, we already know where Nicki's sitting at. I ain't saying she ain't not Nicki out of nothing. Because Nicki she's not entertaining right now. She's dealing with some other stuff. But in this world of entertainment, she has taken her throne back. And to debunk that, you just got to prove somebody that's, all right? We're going to talk about Young Miami again. Young Miami could have debunked her this summer, but I don't know, man. It is what it is. And plus, Beyonce was able to take the spotlight back without even dropping the album. Let's go, man. Let's go. All right? Young Miami's getting a bad deal now, y'all. This only thing tripping me out with Young Miami. She is now the face of negative rap music. That's messed up. Young Miami is now being blamed for all the dirty hip-hop songs of history. She is worse than Me So Horny. She worse than 2 Live Crew. She worse than everybody. Yo, this stuff tripping me out. Yo, they made Young Miami the scapegoat for all the bad music in hip-hop history. Yo, so, my God. Meaning everybody else did worse than her. Everybody else said foul stuff. She getting blamed for everything. Straight up. Hip-hop debate, spin that. Meaning, they making it like she made the worst song in the world all time. Straight up. when I just told you about NWA? If you listen to Easy Does and all that, Easy break down how to break in the house correctly. I'm talking about young as hell. Listen to this stuff. That man break down how to break in the house. That man break down how to get you some money. Easy broke down everything crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can't top NWA, y'all. You ain't gonna top NWA. They were schooling us on how to do crime and everything else. Play by play, bro. See what I'm saying? Creep in the house round the back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That that NWA Easy, all them albums Easy does better. They teach you how to fight the police. They teach Easy E, and that song was the first song talk about wilding out in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Getting buck wild on the judge and Boys in the Hood. Meaning, you know, to this day, all those videos went viral of Negroes jumping at the judge. That come from Easy E songs. Easy E was rap about that back in the day. When the judge give your time, you just go at the judge or pull a gun out. You see what I'm saying? So Easy E already told everything. Like that whole era, Too Loud, they said everything. Tupac, I mean, Biggie said kidnapping youngsters and doing stuff to them over bridges. I mean, you ain't topping that. Ready to Die was a filthy album. It promoted Take Your Life, Unalive Yourself. Bro, I'm saying that because I tell my people we was raised on some wicked ass music, man. If you would have followed them lyrics play by play on Biggie album, by the end of the album, you'll be unalive. They even put the sound effect of him taking his own life with the gun drop. But now, Young Miami Spin That is being blamed for one of the worst songs. Man, it promotes crime. It's a bad song. It promotes violence. It's stirring up the youth. I said, wow, no, it's called Somebody Put a Stop to Young Miami's Movement. Like I told y'all was going to happen play by play. But I didn't know it was going to be this bad. This right here solidifies it. Because, you know, I was telling y'all, we looked at these things throughout the time when I was showing you that, boom. The new generation are going back to the ways of how things were, meaning they're not raised to love this culture like that. This culture is considered filth. So I showed you how the young generation was saying enough is enough. Like, y'all keep talking about, y'all keep rapping about the same stuff. Well, they keep doing the same thing. And it's been a movement for a minute. Now, I don't think if Young Miami knew about that. See, this is a movement that's been going on all year. Should rappers and artists be held responsible for their lyrics? But the problem is they want to say it now. But understand, being that they saying this now, this is what's stopping Young Miami from growing. See, she drops these songs in the middle. Now, say if it was just called Spin That, and she wasn't talking about boosting, and she wasn't talking about no criminal activity, they couldn't have said nothing about it. They took this whole song and made it negative, y'all. They stopped the song from growing. So, y'all, when I understood she had a hit, when I understood Beyonce came back out, I just knew something was going to happen to her. Same way somebody was on Renaissance tour. All I know, Lizzo was on tour. Next, you know, Lizzo got sued, and we ain't seen from Lizzo since. Lizzo ain't been the same since that lawsuit. She fell off the map. That's why I tell y'all, man, if you pay attention, everybody fell off the map. It's just one person left. Or somebody said, if I ain't going to be around no more, y'all ain't going to be around. Teyanataylor explained herself all week. Things ain't looking too bright for Rihanna. I mean, we can go down the list. The rest of them not active. So there you have it. Now, let's continue on, y'all. Let's go. We about to get into that FOXY Brown, but first, we got to get into this right here. We ain't giving them too much light. Mr. Robert begs for a pardon. Can y'all all see them begging for pardons now, y'all? What is wrong with these people, man? What is wrong with these people? I think R. Kelly did this because he was really trying to be funny. Like, being that they had that celebration without him, I think he's doing this to be funny. Because I think being that they're trying to write best of both worlds out of history, I think R. Kelly used this for promotion. All right? R. Kelly, he begging for a pardon, man. But I also threw a joke a while ago. I said he might get pardoned. Y'all know I said that already, so let's go. I said his ass might get pardoned. I already said that because I can see that a little bit. But the fact that R. Kelly been in there for a minute, say by the time it's 2028, he done been in there about 7 years. He's broke. He's humiliated. R. Kelly has nothing left. So I can see him getting a pardon. Because the worst thing for them is coming home broke. So R. Kelly doing 7 years, right? Going broke and coming home is enough punishment for him. Get it? Because at that point, he'll just be an embarrassing person. When he said, I can believe I can fly, he might not even be able to catch a regular airplane when he come home. Because he's also in debt. That's another thing with him. He's not just broke, he owes. So if he was to come on today, he's still in the hole. He got to have somewhere to live. Where he going to live at? What else he come on, what's going to happen to him? He got to be on the registry. They forget that part. They forget it. He got to be, if he can't home, he's going to still be in the registry with no money broke. So I told y'all, it's all funny to watch us. It's just all funny to me, man. Let's go. Now let's get the Boosie, man. Let's get the Boosie. The rapper reportedly paid a lobbying figure 6 figures to secure him a pardon. Now, in reality, word is, y'all, he got finessed. Word is, the White House made a statement. They basically saying he paid some dudes he had no business paying, and they have no affiliations with the president. You got swindled. Word is, you got swindled. All right? They say that he got swindled, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They say he got swindled by some dudes perpetrating. The same way Floyd got finessed. Man, they saying Floyd got finessed so deep and dirty. Yes. Boosie got swindled, y'all. Ain't no such thing as paying for no pardon. Because remember, even if he did try to pay, man, somebody would be in trouble. Guess what else they saying? Now they saying, Boosie, you a snitch. You ain't a snitch because you ain't go to prison. They saying now you a snitch because you snitched on the dudes you gave the money to. So you can't make this up and you can't win, Boosie. Let's go. All right. Boosie tried to pay $600,000 for a pardon. It was never going to work. See, that's why I'm going to read real news to you. Rolling Stone. Simple, man. Told you, man, I'm down with the team, man. We against fake news, y'all. Told y'all fake news outlaw, man. I don't report fake news on this channel. Let's go. The rapper reportedly paid a team of lobbyists to secure a presidential pardon over a handgun charge. He's now asking for a refund. Boosie also been showing us he's terrified to go to prison. All right, Boosie, it's called you did the crime. You got to do the time, bro. You looking very, very scared, bro. You fighting for your life. Bro, you could have, don't you know, as long as you've been fighting this, you might have did your time, been home on ankle monitor, still had your $600,000 in your pocket, bro. You would have came on ankle monitor by now. Long story short, man, I saw the White House address him. Yes. So like Boosie, right? See, you see that shirt? I know my rights. I know my rights. I know my privileges. No, it's called knowing the law. Your law are your rights. I know my rights. Let me give you another example, man. Because I'm going to get off this boring topic, right? See, when you get pulled over, say you get pulled over for no reason. I ain't even do nothing, I get pulled over. You're not supposed to say, I know my rights. What I do? I ain't do nothing. You let them do all the talking. Let them do. Once you know you in the right, you don't have nothing to prove. So I was telling y'all, you're trained to always got to prove yourself in fights. When you in the right, you just chill out. I know the law. Let them do it. What do you got to do? You finish it? What you going to do? Okay, well, okay. Why? Because once we get in that courtroom, I shall prove my rights through the law. It's very simple. I'm not going to prove my rights in the street. I'm not going to prove my rights on the side of the road with this guy. It's called the courtroom. But you don't know law. And you don't know that as long as you function within the law, you have rights. Meanwhile, if that guy plays himself and you just let him play himself, you will actually have a lawsuit or case dismissed. But see, you feed into the energy because he could be an idiot and you're going to say, I know my rights. But you forget, if he an idiot, even he don't know your rights. Or he don't even know him violating your rights, he's going to be in trouble. So you got to just chill, let them play itself, and you get to that courtroom. And that's what you perform at. You didn't understand that. Hopefully, I learned the law, y'all. All right? Like, you can't take a knee on somebody else's clock. And I ain't taking up a Jay-Z. Use your brain. You still want to acknowledge he was on that bench like a bum. You still want to acknowledge ain't no job in history going to let you kneel at the door. You going to kneel on the job? All right, y'all. I ask y'all this every time. And I'm not taking up for Jay-Z. I told y'all before, kneel at the end. I'm going to see how smart all y'all are. Don't talk to me. Prove it to yourself. Kneel at your job today. Just kneel. For no reason at all. Just kneel. Take a knee. Right now, I don't care where you work at. Damn it, McDonald's, an office, a nurse, and take a knee. You a nurse? Get off the elevator as soon as you get off. Take a knee right there. Right there. Just do it, please. After you clock in at the clock, take a knee. Just do it, damn it. When you get outside your corporation job, you're going to see a big-ass American flag. Just stand right there and take a knee. And watch how stupid you're going to look. They're going to say, what are you doing? I bet your ass get fired, too. What are you doing? Because you don't do that on nobody's clock, at nobody's job. Duh. So, y'all be fighting win. That's why you don't win. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be just like Trey and Boys in the Hood, where he didn't get up from the alarm, making excuses, and he was swinging in that house. He was swinging. He knew he had punked out. He's swinging at the air, making like he mad, swinging at nothing. That's what y'all been doing for about 30 years now, y'all. Know the law, and you will save a lot of energy. It's called the law. But guys, you must understand this too. The days of getting pulled over, like I said, it's a dead topic because all these cameras and all this stuff now, it's a different time we in. And what I mean is this. Just keep fighting, y'all. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. I don't even like talking about that. I will tell y'all this one more time too as well, because somebody said yesterday in the chat, shout out to you. When you gonna talk about white people, get them members only. For all those who want their back rubbed for blackness, you want to feel good, get your members only. Okay. If you want to be proud, meaning if you want stuff to make you feel good of blackness, your race, get a members only. Because I have done over 100 hours in that department. The good, the bad, the ugly, the great, the history. I did it already. That's why when I come on here, I troll y'all and be disrespectful. Because I already did the work. And when you come in this chat, you just talking. That's why I disrespect you like that. That's why I disrespect y'all. I troll y'all. People that's on this channel already know. I be saying all this stuff. Because they don't got a members only. They don't know the work I put in. So I gave all the praise. I did everything. But at the end of the day, we not there no more. And these topics are boring. Because you should know your history by now. And when I say that is your whole history is only within a 150-year process that you comprehend. It's called from the 1800s to now and everything in between. Other than that, you don't know nothing else. Even though this planet goes back to BC, you just know 150 years and you don't even know that. So on top of that, I don't deal with these premature elementary topics no more, y'all. I was into that stuff as a teenager. Got it? Earlier this year, Boosie was sentenced to time served. 300 years. Now I went into all of that to say, if you learn the law, you won't keep making a fool of yourself. Because you ain't buying no pardon. That's why I'm not even gonna keep dumbing down on this story. All right. So let's look at what actually happened. Okay. So Lauren LaRosa, she said she reached out to the White House official on Boosie filing a lawsuit for $600,000, claiming that he'd been scammed after paying for a pardon from the president. A White House official made it clear in a statement to me that they do not support the work of Wall or Berkman. So allegedly, those dudes ain't even down like that. Boosie got scammed. And now they saying, Boosie, you a snitch because you telling on them. They saying if you did get him the money, you telling. So either way, Boosie, you don't win. Boosie Badass explained how he's not snitching on MAGA. There you got it, man. Now you pissed off MAGA people, man. You pissing everybody off, Boosie. Boosie, they now saying you snitching on MAGA. Oh, man. Oh, my man. I done heard it all. Let's go. I'm gonna show you how this thing what I was talking about yesterday. Now, I did the episode the other day about how the two billionaires, you know, a lot of y'all favorite couple, Jay-Z and Beyonce, it is time for them to get their own media outlets so they can push their own stuff. And I went into somehow everybody don't like the president, and I was telling y'all how they roast him every day 24/7, 24/7, 24/7. I also tell you how he keeps the engine going. Without him, it ain't gonna be nothing. I was even thinking, damn, when the president gone, you know how boring it's gonna be? Everything gonna be boring after that because they don't have nobody else to hate on. And I was telling y'all, no, guys, regular media, they hate on him 24/7. Every platform. I'm showing you the mirror. Look at all these hate on the president in one scroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. I told you already. And I was telling y'all, he knows online they don't like him. He know this. That's why he got his own platform. And I was just telling people, the president is not trying to convince nobody, meaning we're not in that time of you trying to convince people that don't like you. Your plan is focus on the people that like you by starting your own platform. This is my whole result of what I was telling you about Jay-Z and Beyonce. We're not in the era of forcing yourself on people because they don't like you. And I was saying that the president, they don't like him on no platform. You see that? But this also show you they can't function without him. They can't. Every day on every app. I'm showing you. I try to screenshot as much as I can. Every article, negative. That's what they do all day, every day, 24/7. They've been going on ever since they've been in office, and they ain't gonna stop to 2 more years. He keeps the hate going. But I'm also looking at they be calling themselves hating on him. Meanwhile, they be clout chasing them because he one of the #1 trending topics in America, period. You know what I'm saying? That's why they be clout chasing them. So let's go. Now the word is, according to what I saw Wack 100 said, because you know Wack 100 always digging up some dirt, and Wack 100 is also a master gaslighter and a troll. So Wack 100 was reading the phone approximately last week, and it was said that Charlamagne allegedly has been doing little things behind Envy back to shift him out. It is being said that Charlamagne been trying to get more money than Envy, even though Envy been out since the 90s. I knew about DJ Envy when he was a DJ. DJ Envy earned his spot set on the mixtapes. I knew about DJ Envy a while ago, meaning he been doing this thing before Charlamagne, but the way it played out in the end, it was like Charlamagne was the man more than Envy. No, it's just that Charlamagne was doing stuff Envy wasn't doing, and Charlamagne became more of a voice than Envy. Envy's a DJ. He stayed in his DJ lane. You'll see that. But I think Wack 100 has been successful with Divide and Conquer. The word is, they saying that DJ Envy is allegedly upset with Charlamagne. I don't know. I also understand that New York media is doing bad, and it's not a mistake where Charlamagne and Envy supposed to got beef in 1 week, and then Ebro and them. Man, oh man. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all, hey, you ain't no friends on this thing. I'm going to just keep it solid with y'all. Man, you got to be sorry as hell to cover Ebro and Peter Rosenberg. Ebro don't exist. And Ebro is just trying to strike back because Funk Flex said he was glazing hoes. That's all that was about. So Ebro had to act tough. Because last week, Flex said he was glazing hoes. All right? That's all it's about. Let's go, man. Told you, man, they got to pull stunts. Meanwhile, it is said that Wack 100 was successful because Charlamagne and Envy allegedly got beef. Allegedly. I don't know. Now, let's get back to Memphis Bleek. We now have a reason why FOXY Brown didn't get on that stage. On Friday, I asked a question. I wonder if FOXY Brown going to be on that stage for the reunion because she does have a major part to do with that Reasonable Doubt album. She was the hottest female rapper at that time, if not one of the hottest rappers at that time. That song, Ain't No, was a hit in the club, the radio, the video. It was a hit. But the word is, y'all, she didn't want to hit that stage. Now, Memphis Bleek was on the Breakfast Club, and they asked him what's up with FOXY Brown. This is what he said. He said, yo, I heard through the grapevine that I don't know how true it is. It's just what I heard, Bleak said. They said Fox was there and she got cold feet or something. She got cold feet. So allegedly she was there and got scared to go on the stage. I don't know, y'all. So, because remember, she ain't rapping a minute. She could also seen people embarrassing themselves, and Foxy Brown could have said, I'm not doing that. I know I ain't make music in a minute. I ain't doing that Teyanataylor stuff. I don't know. So I don't know. Allegedly, she got cold feet, y'all. No, maybe she's waiting to see if KPD gonna get his time or not. Yeah, that's going around to you. I see it. They say KPD gonna get fried, man. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Is it true they also saying that KPD might also get in trouble for that Biggie stuff too? I'll be honest with you, I can't wait till all that stuff over, man. This stuff was black clouds lingering over the culture for a long time. It's time for them to close them books. Straight up. So Memphis Bleak addresses Foxy Brown, Jay-Z absent. Man, I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Foxy Brown knows about a lot of negativity online. The young generation keep bringing up Foxy Brown, y'all. They petty as hell. You know what they keep doing, y'all? This is the part I do not agree with the young generation. Every time they try to put bad dirt on Jay-Z, they always keep changing Foxy Brown age. They try to say, I seen some say she was 17, then I saw 16, then I saw 13, I saw 4. I just keep seeing all these age. I'm like, man, she wasn't that young, man. But the young generation just keep making up. And I think it's been effective. I think Foxy has been feeding into online because I think for her it means a lot. And she knows what's online, y'all. The young generation, they keep bringing up on TikTok, you know, Twitter. They keep talking. They be being petty, y'all. Because they keep trying to say she was 15. They keep doing it. And I be like, every time I see her age, they always change the number. And I just think she don't want to do with this stuff right now. That's just what I think, y'all. And I also think Foxy might ain't want to embarrass herself. Maybe she feel like she ain't rapped that in a minute. I don't know, man. Nobody knows, but that's my opinion. Opinions are nothing but doo-doo tissue in the toilet, all right? It means nothing. So let's go, y'all. Let's go. Now, what do y'all think why Foxy Brown didn't come? Memphis Bleak said she got cold feet. So you see that. I also told you that Memphis Bleak is the official rock ambassador, aka mascot. He stands outside with Duce. When Hov got an issue, he addresses it. That's it. Hov got a personal ambassador. See, y'all didn't watch. Y'all don't know about rulership. You know what I'm saying? King don't do all that talking. He sent us. We'll handle that. Messages. You heard that saying, don't shoot the messenger? All right. That's Memphis Bleak. He's the messenger. Y'all stupid. You don't get it. Jay-Z, Hov is the G-O-D, and Memphis Bleak is his only prophet. Jay-Z sends his only begotten son, Memphis Bleak, into the world. He sends Memphis Bleak to deliver the word. Y'all think I'm joking. I be joking, but I'm dead serious, man. He's one of Hov's prophets. He also helped Hov make profits. No, he delivers the word to Memphis Bleak. He does, man. So when the public speak, no, man, Hov don't address nothing. No, it's for real, man. The public he had to, look, it's time to address the people. He sends out Memphis Bleak. All I know is I woke up the other morning, Memphis Bleak was earlier than me. He was live on the Breakfast Club. I'm like, man, he sends out his apostles. He's one of the disciples. He's one of Hov's greatest disciples. As of now, you will see D. Haven as Judas. D. Haven gonna be Judas. Or is it Dame? One of them. Now, it ain't Dame because Jay-Z did him dirty. I think D. Haven gonna be considered the Judas. And I think Oskino gonna be the one that turned his back on Hov. And Beanie Siegel, the rest of the ones that said we'll never leave, we're gonna be with you tooth and nail. No, man. Let's just get to it. Because if Memphis Bleak did not bring us this truth, we would not know what happened to Foxy Brown. We wouldn't know. I wouldn't even know she was there. Word is she got cold feet. Did she get there and caught the noodle legs? Was the plan Foxy supposed to go? But when it was time, she got noodle legs, y'all. She got scared. But then Foxy Brown see people embarrassing themselves with that stage. She said, I ain't doing that. Who knows, man? She got cold feet. Bleak said, word is she got cold feet, man. It's funny because an entertainer get cold feet. That is funny. All right? Guys, what entertainer you ever heard of getting cold feet? That's why I say it's important to know the older generation. Guys, the generation before us, did Michael Jackson ever get cold feet? Michael Jackson moonwalks at the show. You get to the show, Michael Jackson had bad. He had cold feet. He can't moonwalk. No, word is today, Michael hurt his ankle. He can't moonwalk. His feet hurt. like Mariah Carey. No, y'all, I told you this generation going out bad. I think the only difference in this generation is they got the most drunk, high, partied the most, and I think they body break it down. That's all I think. All this cold feet, and Shaka Khan ain't had that excuse. She got cold feet. And MC like Queen Latifah was just rapping at the BET Awards. She can't use that excuse. I got cold feet. Queen Latifah was just rapping. Y'all from an era know, man. They were Def Jam hype, man. I tell you, man. They didn't love this music, and it's not in their heart and soul. That's all it is. It's not in their heart and soul, man. That's all it is, y'all. When you love music, you love that mic, you love the stage, love your people, you're going to get on that stage because you're going to get a certain energy. That energy going to move you. Nah, man, she ain't with that stuff no more, man. They was writing her raps. They made her who she is. She ain't with that stuff, man. Plus, I don't think Foxy want no more of that smoke. Now I get to prove something else. It ain't about me proving stuff. I just be showing y'all why I be getting these jokes, right? So I told these people, right, Memphis Bleak is a mascot. I told them Charlamagne was a mascot at the same time. The difference is Charlamagne Ben took that hat off. He know what's up. Charlamagne's a cool dude. Now, Memphis Bleak is not a flunky. No, he's not. That's his man's. And Memphis Bleak was the smartest dude of all of them. And he just didn't tell him the recipe, bro. You're never going to be big in the hole. So Bleak didn't try. And Bleak is the only one that got Hov on speed dial. That's right. Because Hov is the man, and when he needs his messenger, he hits him on speed dial. But when I told you that Memphis Bleak is the official mascot, do you see when you put a Memphis Bleak name, he comes up as a mascot? Yes. With that Rock Nation hat on. And I'm also show you this. No disrespect. This mean he ain't a rapper no more neither. Like, you see how he got a plain Jane avatar, Memphis Bleak? Now, no, when it comes up, he works for Jay-Z. He's a mascot. But they also put a black and white picture with me, and he don't got a career, I think. So I'm just showing you, no, he is the official ambassador for Rock Nation. Charlamagne quit. Now, Dame, we have to talk about this, Dame. You're being set up a little bit, not too much. All the dialogue usually for content, I think. But I'm not going to say that. They always do content. All that I'm saying is this wasn't good timing, Dame. Because, Dame, now they trying to paint the role that you a hater, bro. It's looking like you a hater, bro, because y'all didn't give the Jay-Z greatness time to marinate. So it made it look like you a straight hater because soon as it was over, you couldn't wait to attack him. But I also know all the dialogue needed content. Because all the dialogue, you know damn well that little C stuff ain't hitting. And Charlie Baltimore damn near is ruining y'all channel. All right? Charlie Baltimore was tap dancing her ass off. And Lance Rivera was tap dancing his ass off. But he can't get out the seats. So they both need to stop it. I keep telling you out of dialogue, what are you doing? You go up, you go down, you go good, you go left, you just stop it, man. Please, y'all. Please stop with the little C's and them, man. Nobody watching no damn little C's. Ain't nobody care about iron. It's the truth, y'all. So what I'm saying is this. Damn is now being looked at as a hater because I tell them all it's internet etiquette. You must know when to move on here. It's the way you do things. Meaning, they didn't let Jay-Z glory set in a little bit. So it looked like, all right, back to the hate campaign. Come on, Dan, let's go. Come on, Dan, let's go. It looked like they're going back to work. You know what I'm saying? And now it's looking like he's a hater. Because the way this episode got clipped up, it made it look like Dame is just a hater now in the chair. So I'm just telling you, man, this is how these things play out. Laughing my ass off, dog. This the last level of hate. Yeah, man. I saw a lot talking about Dame as a hater, man. So damn, you already made your point. You ain't have to do this no more. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to know and let that stuff go. Meaning, once you did that AI video, it was over. You left it at that. But see, now you can get tricked to be betrayed as a hater. And you clout chasing. See that? That's what you don't want to do, bro. And we're gonna just leave it at that, Dame. But yeah, they saying you a hater, bro. Yeah, they saying that all over. Yeah, they saying you a hater now, man. Meaning it's coming off like you crunchy and salty, man. It's coming off like you crunchy. Let's go. Now we have to talk about this because nobody wants to talk about it. You know, they want to keep picking and choosing who they talk about, even though it's weirdos walking around New York in the summertime with coats on. No, you're not looking at something from the winter. This is from the summer. It's been an epidemic going on in New York City of young men robbing elderly people and women. Meaning these so-called punks that love rap, they've been gangster. In 2026, they are taking advantage of people that can't defend themselves. They are attacking women and elders. Left and right. That's how we know they're what, y'all? Starving. They don't have a meal. When you got to steal for a meal, then you got it. They are robbing our elders, y'all, and our women. But nobody's saying nothing. They want to talk about this guy, that person over there. Meanwhile, this stuff been going on for so long. So like I said, they pick and choose what they talk about. They always talking about this, that, and the third, but I don't never see them take up for abuse. All right? This been going on for a minute. So, not only that, they doing stuff in broad daylight. See, bro, you ain't going to learn till your woman get groped. They groping on women. They doing everything, all right? Putting knife to women neck. It's stuff I just don't be reporting. Like the other day, this dude put a knife to a woman and took it real quick. That's what they doing right now as we speak. But remember, they only see this. I'm going to show you this right here. I know my rights. But who has the right to take off of people that's abused? When you going to stand up for your people that get abused 24/7 every day, every year? The problem is, your people be abusing their own people the most. Even though y'all are the least percentages, but you don't get. Y'all are so-called considered the minority, allegedly. Let's say that's not a fact. What y'all don't get is everybody does crimes. You're right. Everybody does this. You're right. The problem is what you don't get is y'all can't afford to be doing it to yourself because y'all the least. But y'all abuse yourself the most than anybody else, but you don't want to admit it, and you don't take up for abused people. You don't take up for victims in your own communities. So mind you, elders been getting pillaged. I saw a story where an elderly couple, dude walked up on them, put out a firearm, took both of their pocketbook, took all their money, and took $900. And the pocketbook robbed them. Yes. This been going on for a minute. A dude knocked the elderly man off a bike. He was sick. Knock him off the bike. They've been doing this stuff to your people, y'all, but nobody ain't saying nothing. All right. And I'm saying that because you must be fair in how you distribute the rights. Right? You must be fair on how you take up for people. So I didn't see nobody stand up for abuse since Cassie. That's why I say, can y'all please be quiet? What's the word? R-A. We're not going there. They always talk about racism, but they don't talk about that other stuff. What's the other stuff? I didn't hear nobody say, this needs to stop. Commuters say, not again. Another one got R-A-P. Nope, I didn't hear nobody stand up against R-A-P-E yet. That's why I tell you I don't got respect for them. Check this out. We don't know how true this is. But this the word. Diddy and Snoop and more named in Nasty Girl. Allegations on them, y'all. Allegedly supposed to be some new allegations on Diddy and Snoop. Y'all see how far that goes. Meaning, I didn't get to do no research on this because I just got it this morning. So somebody else will cover this, but word is Snoop naming something, y'all. Yep. So we also spoke before, Snoop is not all the way in the clear for a lot of reasons because he's been getting a lot of bad news, period. Not saying Snoop did nothing with Diddy, but when I say things like that, I'm talking about forward progress. Something also happened. A large percentage of Snoop Dogg's community turned on him. Remember that? A lot of Snoop Dogg even dropped the album. It didn't make no noise, did it? When Snoop did what he did, y'all, you know a lot of people turned on him, right? A percentage of his fans turned on him. Something else they didn't tell you what we know around here, a percentage of Eminem fans turned on him too. It was all because of that politics stuff. So it is saying that Snoop Dogg is in something with the diddler. They throwing his name around, but I got to do more fact checking because that's complex. And I also think, I wonder if Hov, when I saw this article, I thought something. I wonder if Hov asked Snoop, could he appear? Then I thought about it. Do Snoop and Jay-Z got any songs? Hey, yo, bro, you see how online we were saying Snoop Dogg is really more of a star than Jay-Z? Remember we saying that? He a star. Next thing you know, Snoop Dogg in trouble. Snoop Dogg somehow got some bad news, bro. I ain't saying Hov got nothing to do with it. But I got one question. I wonder if Hov asked Snoop to come to the show and Snoop said no. I wonder. I really wonder that. Then I thought, y'all, do Snoop and Jay-Z got songs together? Come on, somebody let me know. I don't want to be wrong. I think they don't, but some telling me they do, but I think they don't. Now, and we want to say still Dre, yes, because Jay-Z wrote them lyrics for Dre and Snoop on a song. So that was kind of like a Jay-Z and Snoop song, but that was Dre's song. Do they got a song together, y'all? I don't think so. What's up? Yeah. They turned on Snoop too. Yup. They turned on Snoop. And people, you know, the so-called Crips was a big part of his fan base. People don't want to accept. Crips all around the world. So I know that from New York. Like, meaning everybody that was Crip automatically like Snoop. Automatic. So that's just what it was. If Snoop was throwing the show, the Crips going there regardless. If Snoop dropped something, that's just what it was. Same, I told you, Jim Jones also was using the same thing with blood. You're going to see Jim Jones with blood. Lil Wayne was blood because they understood his bloods in every city, and that made money. That's how they made all their money, y'all, in that era. The street gangs brought that money. The whole gangster rap era was supplied by street money. Drugs. We go to the mall. We buy the clothes out. We buy the Ralph Lauren out. We buy the Guess out. We buy the Foot Lock out. We buy everything out. Go to the show. Buy the tickets out. Then after that, we go buy the restaurant out. Then we gonna buy the bar out. All that from street money. That's what got them rich, y'all. That's history. All right? That's history. Some of us going to clubs since they had 18 and up. Now, you get it now? Your ass 48, you've been going to the club since 18 and up. And before that, and you were sneaking in that joint. So you know you've been around this for a minute, but all their money came from the street. Period. That's why they made so much money. Because you selling your drugs in your city, you selling bricks, you selling pounds, and then in the end, you're going to spend all that money back on this. And that's why they were smart. Bring out that Ace of Spades. Bring out that $300 liquor. Bring out that expensive stuff. Make everything expensive. 40-40 club, strictly for the drug dealers. That was getting that money. It was street. All street. That's what they promoted. What they say, we make music for the guys that get money. That's always been a separation because they got rich off the streets. That's what got them rich. So now you're going to see the game is over and the streets is broke. So you think, when you keep hearing how much millions they got, where you think it came from? Duh. Y'all make it like they just woke up with billions in their account. You make it like Snoop Dogg just woke up and had 300 million in his account. Where it come from? Who supported it? Who bought it? Duh. All y'all money went somewhere else. If Kanye became a billionaire, Jay-Z worth 3.5, Diddy worth $1 billion, Oprah worth $3 billion. Where y'all billions at? Where you think they went at? That didn't just come out of nowhere, y'all. Who was buying the tickets? Who was watching the shows? Who give Oprah the rate? It's all together, man. Now look at it in reverse. If all those billions never left your neighborhoods, if all those billions never left, now you see what would be left? Okay. All right. So these are the things of reality people don't want to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just real talk. 30 years of reckless spending, you got what you got. And some of y'all are still reckless spending. Why? Because in entertainment, they drive BMWs, and you still drive BMWs. Even though that car note kick your ass, even though that insurance do, even though that car stay parked, most of the time, somehow you're always locked in. BMW recalls 29,000 hybrid vehicles over the fire risk. Guys, let me tell you what's been happening. It happened already. These are all the things we've been speaking about throughout the years, my people. When I was saying stuff like, I'm always get a gas car, or I'm going to just get hybrid. They will experiment with all those cars in that time we was in the pandemic. All those electric cars they was bringing out, they were experiments, which means a lot of that stuff came out, they knew for a fact was going to be recalled. It's not that's what I want y'all to see now. It's not a coincidence. Damn near 100,000 Hondas get recalled, and they all from these same year process, the same years. Vehicles getting recalled, airbag, all these things messed up, which means they knew they were messed up when they sold them. But remember, y'all must understand. I'm gonna do a video on that, members only. The pandemic was the biggest scam era of all time, y'all. The pandemic was the time of legitimate scamming, and all of like during that process. That's like when Floyd got. It was a lot of, look, guys, it was so many people in this country, right? Not supposed to be here. That's one thing. A lot of people's here playing roles, straight scammers. Startup companies, take everybody's money, close tomorrow. Oh, it was legal scamming. That's why things had to be shut down. Meaning, they were even selling the faulty product. What I prove it, look, Cadillac, they had a recall. Damn near everything they gave out was lemons. Yes, this same era, BMWs, Honda had recalls like that. All them Hondas recalled. Because they would just it's like when Elon Musk had that Tesla. Think about this, y'all. Remember gas went up? Boom. In the pandemic, gas went up. People started panicking. Then, y'all know Elon was winning because everybody was on their what? Tesla. Even though people in California, the West Coast, they've been on their Tesla. You start seeing everybody in the East Coast get on Tesla. But what happened was the Tesla made all these other companies start running to make their electric cars. See, they were trying to, they was running. So I was watching this because I remember on TV every day, every car brand made a point to show their new electric car. Benz, BMW, all these people. I'm like, yo, they just making them joints quick. But what I always said was, yeah, BMW, you making your car electric, but it's not proven that BMW could make electric cars. Plus, I had a BMW before, and I know one thing about BMWs. Once they start giving you trouble, that's it. And I ain't never want no more after that. And I'm saying that because y'all know damn well BMWs, as they get older, y'all know what be happening to some. Y'all know what be happening to them. But my point is this. During this era, BMW, Honda, Cadillac, a lot of people, y'all, they were putting out straight bogus. Meanwhile, some of y'all to this day could be trapped in those same car notes, but now you're getting the word that car is default. See that? Which means it's also lowered the value of the car. Now, I was looking at something yesterday. Dude was showing, because this is what this dude didn't know, y'all. Oh, another car got recalled. Grand Cherokee. Straight lemons. So I'm watching the video. Check this out, y'all. And the dude don't know I know what time it is. So in the video, he's portraying, he at the dealerships. And he's saying all these cars at the dealership, no cars are selling. Which is true, y'all. A lot of cars are at the dealership. But this guy didn't think I knew this. Check this out. He was showing the Grand Cherokees. Now, the Grand Cherokees was like 70,000 when they came out. But now they like 29,000, 28, 27. Yes, the Grand Cherokees, y'all, they knocked like 50,000 off the price damn near. But this guy's promoting the Grand Cherokee like this price is so cheap. But what he don't know, I know, no guy, them cars got recalled already. But he on a lot trying to promote the cars like they so cheap, but I know they got recalled. So this is what I mean, y'all. When you don't know information, you don't know stuff, you go to the lot, or what they do with the recall cars is they'll send a ticket to your house. Y'all know they send an advertisement and they'll say, you qualify for a Grand Cherokee right now, no money down, come get it. Meanwhile, you didn't do your homework, that car been recalled. And they got to get rid of them. So this guy was on a lot with all them recalled, meaning all them Cherokees that they ain't selling, they ain't never sell. Because once it got recalled, the word, nobody bought them. And they will stick them up. Guys, Dodge Ram trucks tagged at $72,000. That's how far they was going with the price. But now they marked down, y'all. 28,000, 32. They were scamming, y'all. Now, mind you, they had stuff overpriced and none of it was guaranteed technology. So BMW, 29,000 recalls. Now let me show y'all what I've been telling y'all. We in the tech world now. So in the past, I told y'all one day everything is going to be certified, verified. No more cheating, no more scamming on none of these devices, no more stores. The world of crime is over. The world of make-believe is now over due to the fact of AI intelligence, the official human tracker, the official information verifier, all right? This is where we at. When I wanted y'all to get, you're not going to cheat no systems no more. Like right now, you control me in the chat. I can find out exactly who you are. Exactly who you are. Or if not, I find out exactly where you at. It's that simple. It's that simple, y'all. It just is. You know what I'm saying? Like when you sending terroristic threats online now, you know how easy it is for you somebody to find out. It's easy now. Meaning you can send threats to a person online terroristic, and next thing you know, you got a warrant for you got a warrant in your local city. That's how it works. You all right? I'm telling you how it works now. So here you got it. Meta pulls Instagram, okay, update after everyone said they didn't want to be deep faked. So guess what? This is what I'm talking about. Now you can no longer make fake stuff. You can't make fake pages, okay? You know how you can just take anybody's name, okay? You can't just take 50 Cent, make a fake 50 Cent account and make him doing all this weird stuff. You can't hide under fake pages no more. That's what it's about. No more deep fake. So remember when I told you eventually they're going to kick everybody off these apps? Anyway, everybody getting kicked off because they cleaning the apps up, y'all. They cleaning up the apps. They going to clean them up. This is what I've been telling you. That's why in the urban department, it's been crashing on purpose because they've been pushing it out. They cleaning up the apps, y'all, and they making them legit and clean. So they making it where no more fake pages because it's analytics, no more fake comments, no more fake likes. Why? Companies want to really know who's watching. See, for product. Let's look at this product. See, companies want to really know. So let's look at it like this. You a company. This your cake product. All you want to know is the real opinions. That's all you want to know. You don't want no fake. You don't want nothing. AI is there to stop that. This is why we don't want fake people online. We need to know real numbers. Why? Okay. If we get the word and a lot of people like this, little do they know, we about to start putting out a lot of these, but we just did a test run. So we just did a test run to see how it reacts. Meanwhile, what I'm telling you is when they're online now, they want real analytical numbers. This is why I was telling my family, right? And the slow people, no disrespect. We're not in that time of how stuff look, making up numbers, trying to prove points, or you're winning, you're not about this, about real. These companies looking at real numbers, period. And everything that's not real will be pushed off. From fake ID, fake name, fake. They don't want that. So when I told you these things are for business, nothing stopped nobody from using their Instagram timeline to make money. But everybody just thought it was a joke. So now these companies like this, when you post with purpose. See, when a company does analytics, now also it's monetized. The viewership is very important. Who's actually liking the stuff? Is it men? Is it women? What age bracket? Okay, we trying to find out who to market this product to. Get it? So this is what they on now, y'all. Every platform. I know for a fact YouTube definitely on it. So I was just showing y'all this. Okay, this is a velvet Oreo cake. How many y'all like? How many y'all think that look good? Me personally, I don't like red velvet. To me, I see it look like a bunch of dye. But see, if I put that in the comment section of this article, they would get it. Well, okay, some people don't like it. It's a real comment. That's why they need real comments. That's why I say it ain't about, they can buy fake comments and put it in there. Man, that cake looks so good. It's beautiful. I want some. They can do that themselves. They don't want that. They want real opinions. So that way they know where to invest the dollar. And I was telling y'all, that's what happened with the music industry. They got exposed when it came to the polls. What good is it? Y'all have all these numbers online. They don't transition to the polls. Get it? Y'all numbers don't transition when it comes to business. Y'all got, meaning y'all got, if we put all y'all together, on Instagram, all y'all entertainers together, y'all got over 1 billion subscribers. Y'all might all together got 10 billion subscribers. But in reality, it don't transition in real life. Y'all also prove if it's a positive event, y'all don't come together like this neither. Y'all don't even come together like this to give out water. So I tell y'all exposed. That's one thing. But it's also showing that y'all got all these fans online in make-believe land, but in reality, they don't transition. This is what the corporations figured out. All right? That's what AI is there to stop. So I went all the way around to show you. Everything is based on human analytics, which means real numbers. That's all they care about. The fake stuff is for you. That's for the show to make you feel good. Whatever you feel is for, they don't care about that. So that's why I'm telling you, right? When I throw it at you, a lot of people not going to grow. It's for a reason. They can front on the surface, but you're not cheating YouTube, but you're not cheating AI. Once they understand you're not organic, you're just going to get put in a certain category. But on Instagram, this is also to knock off everybody with a fake page. If you don't verify that page under your government name, you ain't going to have no more pages. Because it's just like me. That's what it's about. If I want to do something for somebody that supports my channel and they're under a fake-ass name, how good is that for me and them? I like to know who exactly is a real supporter. So if I actually want to do something for real, if I want to give out gift cards to my top supporters, I need the analytics of who my real people are. So what happens is I can wind up sending something to a fake subscriber, a fake customer, or somebody that ain't support me like that. Now I got other people mad because the people that been supporting me, I ain't get them nothing. And I gave it to this person that just came a couple months ago, but I got fake analytics and fake names and numbers. I'm a fool. See, you can't grow like that. That's why they made it where they want real numbers. The same exact technology in your applications. Hulu, Paramount don't care if you don't watch Law and Order. Meaning, NBC, if you don't watch Law and Order on TV, that's your problem. They putting on Peacock. Peacock is for the people that really watch Law and Order. Peacock is for people that really watch NBC and they want their NBC wherever they at. If you ain't down with NBC don't care. CBS, either you down with CBS or you not. Well, now CBS is Paramount. If you ain't down with CBS Paramount, they don't care. You're going to pay for that app. Meaning we don't care if y'all watch or not. But you will be verified. And other than that, we don't care. So I want to try to get, that's how all these apps going to be. These are the things I repeat. Instagram going to be the same way. Or you don't use your ID, so what? We don't care. You probably in a real support anyway. The plan is to push out all non-supporters. All fakeness. They doing it with money, as far as charging fees, subscriptions. They casting out the trash, the film. I'm just being honest, y'all. It's a filtering going on. Meaning these corporations got smart and all they want to do is focus on the real consumers. That's it. Corporations only, they don't care about nothing else, y'all. All right, so that's where we at. So now let me show you this. Gunna knows his career is over, y'all. Hey, thanks, Dramatic. Hey, y'all, Gunna know his career over with. Gunna turned into a model. I was just showing he don't got no career. His career is working out in the gym. But around here, we know who his fans is. Now let me show you this. Cause Gunna working out, right? Let me show you this, y'all. How many of y'all heard about this bodybuilder influence that passed away? Now check this out, y'all. We know recent, this is like the second bodybuilder that passed away. Now I want some of y'all to educate me and tap in. Holler at me in the chat. How are all of these so-called healthy people passing away? He was 35 years old. I already know a lot of y'all know why. These are the things I spoke about throughout the years. Ain't nothing wrong working out, but you can't be a fanatic in that gym. There's many ways to work out, but some people are fanatics in that gym. Another thing people don't get, when you're working out in that gym all the time, you're not getting your freshest air. See? And I tell people that working out, building muscle is totally different from building cardiovascular. You can be big as hell with muscles, but when you walk, you get tired. You can't walk 10 miles like that. You see, you can be big like that. I take you to Manhattan, and you can't even walk from 1st to 8th Ave. See? I take you to New York. We hit the train station after that. You got to go up and down all these steps, up and down. You be broke down. See? You ain't used to that because you ain't got no stamina. So I also know by them passing, it got a lot to do with their heart conditions. But they supposed to be so healthy. And remember, everybody was chasing these muscles, but some of them was stretching their heart out. And I know a lot of them was taking that creatine and doing all that other stuff. Too much protein, all that stuff. Guys, something else y'all better learn, man. I watch it all the time and I laugh. A lot of these YouTubers be giving out false information, y'all. And I be literally looking at, some of them be lying to people, telling them stuff of destruction, y'all. Everybody body different. So some people might mess around, take too much protein, you ain't taking nothing else. Everybody body different. Like YouTubers. It's some YouTubers that tell you stuff so you'll ruin your channel. Like I seen some YouTubers saying stuff, so-called giving YouTube advice. I'm like, yo, he giving YouTube advice, his channel small. But I'm like, oh, I'm listening. I be listening to the stuff they tell. Some people are online tell you stuff to fail because they just be saying what makes the money, y'all. Yes. So I want you to see how somebody was an influencer being healthy, but now he passed away. Meanwhile, y'all, we know somebody can be big, out of shape, still alive, walking around, still good. And they don't take care of themselves and drink 2-liter Pepsis every day, still be living. Everybody's DNA different, y'all. Everybody's DNA different. Everybody's body different. So I tell you, I do a lot of that, all that working out stuff. Once you get addicted to it, you're going somewhere else. So we're going to go back to the top, y'all. We back, we up. We ain't even done yet. Man, nobody told me they was having all that fun, man. That's the only thing. I'm like, nobody told me Jimmy and Busta was having fun like that. I didn't know, man. They was really enjoying themselves. And it was just funny because I thought Jimmy was going to be serious eventually. Jimmy ain't never get serious. I'm just not used to seeing Jim Jones like that. It looked like Jimmy was getting tickled. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was getting tickled. He was just laughing. But I was happy to see Jimmy having a good time. I was, man. Because, Jim Jones played a long time of being tough. He always was so hard. But it feels good to see Jimmy being cool now. He calmed down, man. He softened up a little bit. Enjoy yourself, Jimmy. All I'm saying is, man, why you acting like that at Hov concert, man? Y'all was acting like little kids, man. Hov made them feel good. And I got one more question. Why did they call this a pause moment? What does that mean? Bustarhymes in Jim Jones video at Jay-Z concert triggers pause jokes and deleted video. So once I saw a deleted video, I knew something wasn't right. What you mean deleted video? Pause. Was they playing a pause game? Are you telling me they were playing the game of hanky panky? What was they doing? Are you telling me that Bustarhymes was at attention? Attention? Is that what you telling me, y'all? Was Jimmy getting tickled? I don't know, man. What the hell are they doing, man? What the hell are they, man? I didn't never see Jimmy act like that. Jimmy was happy as hell. Like, stop, Bus. He was like, stop, Bus. He was happy, y'all. What the hell they doing, man? Ho, I told y'all, Ho, turn your ass into a little kid, man. He would turn you into a kid. It's something about it when you're around Jay-Z, man. You just get like bubbly and stuff. We saw this already, man. See, and they turning the big kids around Jay-Z. Y'all, do y'all see Sierra dressing like a gangster from the West Coast? That's Sierra. Y'all, Sierra was doing finger guns, jig. I'm like, yo, they losing their mind. They really didn't grow up. Sierra was acting gangster, y'all. She got Cali, my LA people. Sierra there with Lokes on, with a bandana like she from Santana Block Frick. Straight up. Gangster black t-shirt, doing finger guns. I'm like, yo, she's standing with Vanessa Bryant. She's standing with Kobe wife. That's how I put together Sierra trying to stunt for the West Coast, trying to act gangster, because she with Kobe wife. You see what I'm saying, y'all? I'm like, come on, man. Sierra, calm down, man. You flopping and your ex and your baby daddy flopping. So guess what? Being that her and Sierra, being that Future, here's the exclusive on this channel. Being that Future flopping and Sierra done flop with Russell Wilson, word is they are now co-parenting and everything is okay. Yes, they get along now because they both fell off. Yeah, but check it out. I just wanted y'all to see how they hype. It has all worn off. It was all internet hype. They were put together, y'all. Hope you know that. What else you don't get? Sierra was also somehow under Clive Davis records as well. She always been part of the family, just like Future. See, this is what people don't get. They all a family. Bow Wow, Future, by label. When they tell you Future been around, that means he was around Outkast when he was around Bow Wow. Tell you they all the family, man. That's why he was with Sierra first, and then Future was with her after that. Because they're family, they hump on each other. Meanwhile, y'all, it was all industry hype. So for 10 years, Future a cheater. He a cheater. He did Sierra dirty. Man, it was all internet stuff. Meaning, yes, they got kids for real, but it was for entertainment. Because at that time, what people still don't get, having kids was a gimmick. When y'all favorite family was in position, the fact was everybody going to be a family and have kids. That's why you're going to see everybody want to be a family and have kids. To Hov did it and Beyonce. But they didn't do it till after Barry and Michelle did it. Barry and Michelle set y'all trend. Barry and Michelle was y'all new reality for the millennium, 2011s, 2010. Barry and Michelle was going to be you guys' top role models. And then Jay-Z and Beyonce shall reflect them and be like them. And then you guys will get it clear. And then you will start to do it. And then you'll become them, Jay-Z, Beyonce couple. And then you will have kids. And that's what happened. So it's also a mathematical science that most of y'all that had kids around that time, y'all kids are teenagers just like they kids. Because I call that the era of everybody playing house. It was cool to have kids and be a family. But then after that, everybody started breaking up. It wasn't cool. See that? It wasn't cool to be a family. No, y'all. The whole 20 teens was a gimmick of relationships. Remember? This is when they stopped rapping. They went to the TV. It was all about relationships. It was a money bag. Joe Budden, Tahiri, Stevie J, Jocelyn, right? Jay-Z, Beyonce. You get it? That's all it was. The TV. Mona Scott Young, she with the family. Let's get this money. Real Housewives of Atlanta, none of them married. A gimmick. We're going to get paid off playing the married role, the couple role. The 20 teens was the era of family gimmicks. And Ayana Fixed My Life. The 20 teens was the era of family dysfunction. T.I.'s Family Hustle. Relationships, family, children, kids. That's why I cooked them. T.I., you wasn't being a rapper. You was doing a family hustle. Because in that era, y'all were monetizing family behavior. Meet the Browns. The family hustle. We're family. And then after all that, they turned back to rappers again. And then they turned back. Meanwhile, guys, they got paid off the family. So your family going to follow their family. But in the end, you ain't going to have no family. Because everything they taught was backwards. Yeah. No, it was supposed to be called T.I.'s Family Dysfunction. It was supposed to be called No Love for Hip Hop. Not Love and Hip Hop. It was supposed to be called No Love for Hip Hop. Why? You know for a damn fact they didn't love each other on that show. You also know for a fact they couldn't make no hip hop. You know what it was. You also know Love and Hip Hop. It's supposed to be about love and hip hop, but the TV show that started women fighting each other, making it popular for women to get dressed up cute, go to shows, and throw drinks on each other and pull their hair out. No. That was the 20 teens. My point is, that's why a lot of y'all don't remember nothing. Your brand is in a crisis. We went through an era when they all was playing family, entertainment, television. Then after that, years later, I went through this thing called they all getting kicked off TV. Go look at TV now, you will not see none of their face. Especially if you don't have an app. They're not on TV no more because they had the era of TV. And another thing you don't get, a lot of that TV stuff was through the diddler. When you understand MTV, VH1, BET, the diddler was the first to run those shows. Then you're going to see what did Love and Hip Hop come out on? VH1, right? You just never knew who was behind these things. You never knew who was behind putting them on TV. After making of the band, you'll see Love and Hip Hop comes out. Different things, right? But we already know that the diddler has something to do with those networks. And that's when they went into the TV era. During this era, this when Drake and them start taking over with the music. All right. This is the era where their music wasn't making no noise, period. Y'all know that. Love and Hip Hop at one point was bigger than rap music, meaning nobody cared about them. It was about Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives of Atlanta, the strip club, and strip club music. And you know what I'm talking about, party club. Everybody was buying what? The drinks. So I'm saying that because the whole era has passed. You'd have never thought Jim Jones was actually the first guy from Love and Hip Hop. See, the young generation wouldn't know that. The way Jim Jones is playing himself for the modern day, you wouldn't think he did nothing. So if you're 15 years old, you wouldn't even know Jim Jones was in the first episode of Love and Hip Hop. He actually was part of the start of it. Which means in the end, he didn't even cash out on that check. You would have never thought he was a big rapper with a big movement. All his artists went nowhere, and one went to jail. We'll leave it at that. Now he's out here laughing and joking like he accomplished something. But really, he's making a fool out of himself with the Night chains. Yes, he is. And while y'all playing hokey pokey at a concert with y'all grown ass, all right? Meanwhile, Jadakiss was there. All of us there being fans and whole supporters. That whole first floor. So even when the concert didn't take off, they were still down there chilling. They were down there having a good time. I look at it like they were just happy to be there. And some of them were trying to show off on us, but for the most part, they was happy to be there. And it's just funny to me how Jay-Z just turned them back, damn. Jay-Z actually flexed his power, man. He did. In the end, he did. Over New York City, he did, man. So if you want to say he the greatest of all time, he is the greatest of all time from New York. Because if we got to look at it factual. As of right now, nobody from New York passed him. Whether they didn't have the heart to, the talent, the skills, or the money, whatever you want to say, nobody topped him in the end. So I also understand part of that Yankee Stadium was a crowning for him. They all from New York, but he got the New York hit record song. None of them. In the end, y'all, he came out on top of New York. Yes, he did. So y'all always able to see in the end, they all played their position to their king. That's all it is. And what makes it sad, Jim Jones called himself dissing Jay-Z just like Dame. Now look at Jim Jones. If I was to show this to my little nephew, he would have never thought Jim Jones even had beef with Jay-Z. Yo, bro, you used to have beef with Jay, right? Yeah, he said he's going to do this the whole, he's going to do all that. Now look at him. Hey, man, do you believe he signed on Jay-Z? Do you know Jay fell off so much he had to actually go sign to a rapper he had beef with? Yup. No, Jim Jones is the lowest of the low. You got to respect Dame to a degree, y'all, because he keeping the same energy. So I'm going to say it again. Y'all always calling damedash a clown, but you don't never call nobody else a clown. The battle of the clowns then. Damedash versus Jim Jones. Who's the clownest? Laugh my ass. So what they're saying is Jim Jones was riding for Dame. They was on the same page. But what happened was Jim Jones realized Dame was broke at that time. So Jim Jones left. Because at the same time, Jim Jones, he thought he was going to leech off Dame. But when he found out Dame was leeching off him, Jim Jones realized he got finessed, and he stopped beefing with Jay-Z after that. But little did Jim Jones know, because remember, they can't see the future. He will be working for Jay-Z in 2026. At least Dame keeping the same energy. That's why Dame throw his shots. I got this property. I got this. I got that. They ain't got nothing. He knows that. He knows that. Also, Jim Jones, you ain't slick. Where your bird gang chains at? Jim Jones, did you sell your diplomat chains? Jim Jones, did you sell your bird gang chains? Hey, Jimmy, where your stuff? Where all your chains at, bro? Did you have a Rockefeller chain too? We know for a fact you had a lot of Dipset chains. Where they at? Dum, da, dum, dum. Jimmy, where are those Dipset chains? Where the fuck them chains at, bro? Yo, people still got their Rockefeller chain. Yo, somebody I saw still had this. It's gonna come to me, y'all. It's people still got their Rockefeller chain straight up. Jimmy, why we saying that? Because we know Jimmy had a whole lot of Dipset chains. Jimmy, where them Dipset chains at, bro? Where they at, Jimmy? He had big ones, little ones. And then he had what, y'all? Bird gang, Star gang. Where them chains at, bro? See, when you get custom pieces, you telling yourself when you have to pawn them, because you would have been wearing them. Where they at, Jimmy? Where y'all pieces at, bro? Why y'all don't want to admit it was the time y'all went broke? And Hov had to save y'all. So I'm going to say it again. Jimmy, Jay-Z been your welfare system since Rockefeller Records. When you going to admit it, Jimmy? And you have proved to us, without Jay-Z cutting you them checks, you can't make it, bro. You just can't. Who would ever thought Jim Jones was trying to diss the welfare system, but the whole time his ass doing welfare? It's called Hov, the system of Hov. That's right. Hov don't give out food stamps. No, he hook you up with little interviews. You know, he lets you push his products. He got jobs for you. You know, the truth is, y'all, Jay-Z been taking care of Jim Jones for a long time. Actually, he been taking care of the whole Dipset since then. Two main members. You know, Cam and Jimmy try to play a role, but in the end, it's a proven fact. Their money ain't nowhere near Hov. So whenever Hov be talking about money, he be really talking to Jimmy. When he talk that money talk, he be talking to New York rappers. That's who he be talking to. Because it ain't no excuse why their money is not even close to his. No. The reason is Hov was feeding their ass. I also said Jay-Z was supposed to, he would have been had kids, but he had to take care of the rappers. He been taking care of them since paid in full. Because they always want to act like Jay-Z wasn't with Dame the whole time. Meaning, when they was up on the Dame back in the day, 96, Jay-Z was right there. Jay-Z was sending Jimmy to the store back then. He was. But they played this role. Jay-Z been taking care of y'all since y'all were teenagers. Why don't you just admit it? Just admit it. Damn it, admit it. If you mention Hov, if y'all keep it real that he took care of you, Jimmy, you'll have good luck after that. All right? No, I'm saying that because Hov never claims all his kids. So don't talk about, I said it earlier. I think Jay-Z gonna claim all his kids eventually, but he been that not claim. He got a lot of kids he didn't claim, y'all. What's wrong with y'all? Jimmy one of them. Hov just ain't claim him, man. I think Jay-Z hit his mom back in the day. Yeah. He take care of them, man. Jimmy has nothing. But Hov petty. I think Hov he waited for Jimmy to lose his house first. Because Jay-Z know damn well he could have helped Jimmy with that house. Nah, man. They all bowed down to him in the end. See, it was cool. See, we also charging Jimmy because he promoted a lot of violence. And Jim Jones said he was going to smack Nas Koofy off. Jim Jones was the first rapper to ever rap about attacking a Muslim brother. Yes, and they accepted it. Jim Jones was the first rapper to promote violence against a brother wearing a righteous crown. That's right, because Jimmy is swine. Therefore, Jimmy has proved to us he'll do anything for $1. Jimmy also showed you that he'll sign to anybody. But the thing is this, even though you sign with The Rock, you ain't even on Memphis Bleak level. I don't even think Hov wants you holding no products. I think you might be the only one down with Rock Nation, Jimmy. Ho said don't put on the hats. He didn't send you nothing. Hey, at least Myth make the bleak. At least Bleak make the brand look good. So even though he's an ambassador, I think Ho said, Jimmy, you ain't getting no hats. We be okay, bro. I got your music. You're all right. So I'll let you do Complex. Jimmy, you only gonna do Jimmy, you will only perform on Instagram, brother. That's it. All right, that's it. No, man. He did you wrong in the end. No. Jayz ain't stupid, man. Like, yeah, Jimmy, I remember you was dissing me, bro. So now you got it, bro. Jim Jones and Bustarhymes at Yankee Stadium acted a damn fool at a whole show. But the most disturbing thing was Jim Jones. Because I was like this, y'all, honestly. When you going to stop smiling? I think, like, when you going to stop smiling? I'm sitting there like, is he going to stop smiling? Is he going to stop smiling? He never, I'm like, yo, what's going on? I think Jimmy really liked this concert. I think he really liked it. Yeah, he really liked it. Yeah, he did. Oh, man. Jimmy's a cool guy now, man. He's so nice. He's very happy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need more happiness in rap. We need this to influence over, man. People need to stop being so angry, man. Be more happy. Yeah, y'all. What's up? Shout out to the chat. Who up in here? We live. What's up, Dramatic? What's up? What's up, y'all? Shout out to everybody in the live, man. No, man. What is going on, y'all? See, that's the see, Jim Jones, you always look tough. Not no more. Ever since Jim Jones had on that pink shirt at that fashion show, he ain't been the same, bro. Jimmy, is Busta tickling you? Are you being tickled, bro? Well, you couldn't stop laughing. You was down with Bird Gang. Now you down with Giggle Gang. You feel me? Look, Jimmy, you like you getting fondue. Why I'm only saying that? That's what they said. They say Bustarhymes and Jim Jones at Jay-Z concert triggered pause jokes. And they said a deleted video. So I went to go find a video and I was disturbed. I didn't understand what I saw. All I knew is they were two rappers from New York, and I've never seen them doing this stuff. And what they don't get, what makes it bad, soon as I saw this, I said, and this fool didn't want to marry Chrissy. It just rings in my head, Jimmy. When I'm looking at this, I'm starting to see why he didn't want to marry Chrissy. Then I started looking at it like, I never seen Jimmy this happy with Chrissy. He always act like Chrissy, man, was so miserable. He's very happy without Chrissy. Then I thought enough. I said, damn. I've never seen Bustarhymes with no woman like that. Meaning, he always with the bros. And he always touching their ass. So I started looking at Bustarhymes like, he the type when he get drunk, man, he just be too friendly. But that's how they look. So all I did was fact check, and I was like, yo, man, is this stuff true? What they mean a pause moment? So when I saw the video, and I seen Jimmy's, all I know is Jimmy Face says he liked it. He liked the concert. And I got it. I said, oh, I get it. A pause moment. No, this ain't a pause moment. This is a fast forward moment. It already happened. Pause is when it don't happen. Pause moment would have been Jimmy would have gave him an elbow. Hold up, back up, Buster. What you doing? That would have been a pause moment as if Jimmy would have gave him an elbow, y'all. That was not a pause moment. That was fast forward. I think somebody carrot was out. Jimmy was getting fondue. All right. We looking at how all of them turned into kids at Jay-Z concert. Hov is their leader in their G.O.D., man. I must throw this in there too. I can't forget. I ain't gonna lie, because I catch all subs. When Jay-Z said, I remember all my raps, he was throwing a shot at Lil Wayne. I told y'all. Y'all remember where it was Lil Wayne don't remember his raps. This is the new word on Wayne. I don't know if it's true. Word is Lil Wayne been ducking concerts. I ain't gonna lie. Jay-Z also made us forget Lil Wayne was supposed to be on tour. Word is Lil Wayne been ducking concerts. Straight up. I've been figuring it out. Yo, remember a while ago, we kept peeping. I was been talking about, yo, how they getting robbed for their money at the shows. Lil Wayne started doing this first, y'all. He come out at 3 a.m. Lil Wayne come out 12, spit a couple raps and dip off. Lil Wayne come to the show, my stomach hurt. He was doing that for about a year. He got his money. But when Lil Wayne sold his rights, I also got that part. Now, another part is I do understand Lil Wayne, being that he sold his music, some songs he don't want to perform. I understand that. But word is, I don't know how true it is, Lil Wayne been ducking his own concerts. Yes. So when Jay-Z said that, I know all my ish. I know all my, he was throwing a shot at Lil Wayne. Basically say, y'all know, y'all always praise Lil Wayne, this, that, and the third, man. He don't remember his raps no more. So I told y'all, man, I'm going to be fair what they said. I forgot to tell y'all that about Lil Wayne. Yeah, the word, yo, you know how you ain't go to school on that day you knew you had a test? Or let's stop playing. You remember that day you know it's your turn to stand up and read? You remember that day. You remember in English class, everybody had to read out loud. And they went in order of the class. You remember that? You're going to start with him and start with them. The day before that, you got saved by the bell. You ain't had to read. But that next day, you knew you had to read. Damn, it's my turn to read out loud. I got to stand up. So that day, you call out sick. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Or you might have been a person knowing that day you're going to get beat up in school, or you're going to get jumped. So you call out from school. So I think that's kind of what happened. Yeah, man. I think Foxy Brown called out because she didn't want to rap. Yeah, Foxy Brown allegedly called out from work. Word is this, man. Let's get into it, man. Memphis Bleak said, word is Foxy Brown, she got noodle legs. Word is Foxy Brown got to the stage, but she couldn't walk up the steps. Check it out. This is what Memphis Bleak said. He said, I heard through the grapevine that I don't know how true it is. It's just what I heard, Bleak said. They said Fox was there and she got cold feet or something. So there you got it, man. Word is Foxy Brown got cold feet. She ain't want to perform. So we're going to leave it at that, man. All right. Also, some people assume that Foxy Brown was ducking the stage because she ain't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is, it was said in her defense that she didn't want to embarrass herself like Teyanataylor. So we're going to leave that at that, man. All right. Also, somebody from the West Coast said that Foxy Brown waiting for this KPD trial to be over with because her name was Mitchell was it. Foxy Brown ain't stupid, y'all. I told y'all she's sticking to the code. She ain't saying or doing nothing. No, it's called Foxy Brown got away from rap. And sometimes when people leave the game, y'all want to accept it. I got away from rap too a long time ago, y'all. I don't feel the same way about it you do. Foxy the same way. She been there, done that already. So Foxy ain't want to perform in a baby fat outfit. In a baby fat jeans onesie. Hell, you right, y'all. Foxy said, man, screw all that. I ain't doing that. But no, the word is, because, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. Word being said, Charlamagne and Envy going through a breakup. Word is, Envy got the word that Charlamagne was throwing dirt at him behind his back. Because I think Envy looked at his money. He looked at Charlamagne money. He knew something wasn't right, but he couldn't prove it. But it was said that Wack 100 was online. I saw Wack 100 gaslighting. Wack 100 was going through his phone about secret messages. Somebody was sending Wack about all their business. And within Wack 100's text messages, it was said that Charlamagne allegedly was trying to get Envy fired, I think. It was said that Charlamagne was trying to get most of the deals. I do all the work. Envy don't do nothing but sit there. I don't want to do all the work. All Envy does is play a record. He don't do nothing. He just sit there. And it was said that Charlamagne was using that excuse to get most of the money. That's what was said. But I joked on Envy before. I said all Envy do is buy cars anyway. All DJ Envy did with all his money was buy cars, post on Instagram, drive down the street of his neighborhood, come back, get another car, make a right, come back out again. That's all he was doing. So you got proof all Envy spent all his money on cars. But the truth is, right, I didn't know Charlamagne had a $200 million deal with iHeart. But the word is he cut Envy out of that, I think. So they on the Breakfast Club allegedly And that's where they asked Memphis Bleak, why Foxy Brown ain't come? And, you know, Memphis Bleak said, where it is, she got cold feet. They say Fox was there and she got cold feet. So it's, you know why it's funny? Check this out, y'all. This is why it's funny. I tell you, I'm going to get my laughs today. Check it out. Y'all got proof of this error. Y'all had proof. I don't want to hear nothing. They say Foxy Brown got cold feet. Mary said her feet hurt. They said Mariah Carey can't walk. What the hell is going on, y'all? Now I'm going to give them a pass. They was wearing high heels too long, but it's too much talk about feet. Because they say Mariah can't stand up without help. I forgot they also said Oprah feet hurt. They also said Oprah could not walk from the truck to the building. They did. That's the proof they've been in this game too long. Yeah, y'all. So Foxy got cold feet. Cold feet could be considered she didn't want to do it. It also could be described literally as she had noodle legs. Her legs couldn't move. She was scared, paranoid. I don't know, man. I also think I think this was just bad timing for Fox. But she still look good, though. She still look good. She's going to be loyal to Jay-Z forever, too, y'all. So another thing I said earlier that's not right, I know a lot of y'all might not like Jay-Z, but y'all have to stop changing Foxy Brown age. All right? You got to stop doing that. When Jay-Z got with Foxy Brown, she was not she was not the same age as Northwest, all right? All right? Because people that don't like Hov, they be spreading lies. So I'm going to keep it real. I have seen them post Jay-Z, and they try to say he was with Foxy Brown, but the problem was it was like 5 different ages. Straight up. One said 17. Then a month later, I saw it say it just the age just kept dropping. I was like, man, he was with no Foxy, no damn 13. Stop, man. But that's the stuff they do. I think that stuff has gotten to Foxy Brown, though. I think a lot of this is hard on her. You know what I'm saying? Because Foxy Brown ties into Russell Simmons, really. It's not so much a Jay-Z. Russell Simmons put on that song because she was signed by Def Jam. But see, if you get into Foxy Brown's story, no. Because now it might start going where, well, how old was she when she got that deal? And who gave her the deal? Then it's going to go into where she came from. But don't worry about Foxy Brown. Because you got the whole story in what? The Roxanne Shante story. It's on Netflix. Watch it again. I told you this culture is the same thing. Recycle. The word is, this is a culture of R. Kelly's. If you watch the Roxanne Shante story, Marley Marl was R. Kelly. You want to make some music? Roxanne Shante going to the house. Roxanne Shante washing clothes for her family. But she ends up making music at a grown man house. It's in the story in your face. It's no more secrets. It's not a secret. It's just what hip-hop was at that time. Got it? The Pied Piper plays the music that brings them to the house. You got it? So, Foxy Brown is deeper than what we think. Her story opens up a can of worms. So she's going to stay out the way if she is smart. Meaning, it ain't just about no Jay-Z. How you know that? Foxy Brown was around a lot of grown men before Jay-Z. And that will put attention on Russell Simmons. Get it? So she ain't stupid, y'all. But even though I say this about people like Foxy and others, they are willing to leave this earth how they leave it. People like Foxy would start talking and doing, she'll be rich. I'm just saying. Because so many people want to know her story. So you also watched her silence her own legacy in history. If you didn't know Foxy Brown from her era, you would think she was a nobody. But meaning, people wouldn't even understand her and Lil' Kim was neck and neck like that. And the truth of that is, it was a lot of people that liked Foxy Brown more than Lil' Kim. Then it was people like Lil' Kim more than Foxy. But we'll leave it at that. It's still an old conversation. Now, Dame Dash, you are now being labeled as a hater. I think you got tricked, bro. I think if Art of Dialogue called you this time, you should have said, let's chill another week, man. Next week. Because it made it look like you couldn't wait to hate on Hov, bro. It made it look like you couldn't wait for something bad. You couldn't wait to hate on Jay-Z. That's how they flipped it on you, bro. And you know what else they're trying to say? They're trying to say, damn, you ain't got no chicks. You ain't got no bad chicks. That's what they saying, Dame. I believe you got chicks. So they try to, man, it's not just, I saw it on YouTube. The word is, Dame, you being portrayed as a hater. Laugh my ass off, dog. This is the last level of hate. They saying you are hating at the lowest level of hate, meaning you so far in the pits of hell with your hate, you can't even top your hate. Yes, Dame. I'm gonna say this, Dame, again. Once you trolled him with that video, you already did your thing, bro. You had to do nothing else. You could have let that chill for a little while. Now it's looking like you obsessed with him. They trying to flip it like you obsessed with hating on Jay-Z. Because, damn, you didn't understand. Sometimes you got to fall back. You made your points already. Once you made your points, he did what he did. You should have gave it some time to relax. Because narratives flip like a fight. See, now it's flipping like you a Jay-Z hater. You salty and crunchy. But some of that might be art of dialogue fault because they asked the questions. So being that the questions was all about the concert, this and that, this, that, and the third, it made it look like you a hater. All right, so here you go. Meanwhile, this is my point, Dame. Maybe you got tricked. I don't know. Because you already won the battle. With your interviews, once it was said he did everything you said, you already won, bro. Once you put out that AI video that was hilarious, you already won. You didn't have to do this. But somebody needs interviews. Because after you interview Little C's, you might lose a lot of subs after that. After you interview Little C's and Charlie Baltimore tap dancing, you might really start losing views. Once you start interviewing Big Un, all right. Oh, yeah, by the way, I meant to say this. I think Big Un had on a fake-ass polo shirt. Yo, Un, let me find out you had on a fake polo shirt, bro. How I know? Me and my bros been baking for a long time. Bro, that polo horse was fat. That polo horse look a little... let me find out you had a fake polo, bro. I'm going to tell you what my homeboy said back in the day. That ain't no polo shirt. That's a cat on a skateboard with a butter knife. Let me find out you had on a fake-ass polo t-shirt, bro. That polo shirt look fake as hell, bro. I know big and tall. That like a fake polo shirt, Big Un. If that's a fake polo shirt, out of dialogue, you must take all his videos down because he's not real. All right? Let me find out. Go look at that polo. All I know is that polo man was fat as hell. That polo was thick. You know what I'm saying? I told these idiots I don't watch on phones. So all I know is that polo horse and that man was big as hell, y'all. That's all I know on t-shirt. All right, let me find out you had on a fake polo, bro. I was just talking about that yesterday. We in the era now, you can't finesse. Plus, I never saw the plain tees that big. If you wear a polo big, something big, it's going, and they got big and tall, it'll be a rugby. You know, it'll be a regular polo shirt. That man had on a polo t-shirt. But that horse is big as hell, y'all. All right, man. I'm trying to get y'all a pass, man. Enough is enough. Y'all need to take a break. Meanwhile, y'all, check this out. No more scamming and scamming on Instagram. Everybody's going to be verified coming real soon. Also, Gunna is now a male stripper, y'all. He's not a rapper no more, y'all. Y'all got it now. Gunna is now a male stripper. Straight up. You want to know why Gunna? Go on Instagram timeline. Go look at Gunna comment sections, and you're going to see all the bros saying, that's what's up, bro. Man, he in shape. That's all you got to do, man. You're going to see Gunna get a lot of hearts on Instagram now. Yeah, he a model now. He a male model. Yup. Meanwhile, this bodybuilder passed away, y'all. So you now have proof you can work out in the gym every day and still wake up and not get out the bed the next. So once again, in the scripture says, what does it profit a man to go to the gym every day to build up all those muscles? But one day, he can't get out the bed. All right? Life is about enjoying life. It's not about being a fanatic, y'all. All right? You can get workouts many ways. You do not have to live your life in the gym. All right? Just understand that. And I'll tell y'all, no matter how much you go to the gym, my brothers, it does not guarantee you will still not get knocked out in a fight. It does not mean anything. All right? It just means you're strong, bro. Hey, bro, you in shape. That's what's up, bro. But it doesn't mean you can fit certain clothes. And it does not mean you got stamina, and it don't mean you're going to get a lot of chicks. It just means you're going to spend a lot of your life in the gym, bro, and taking protein. So learn from this man. You're going to work out and still die, because life is what you make it. Now, ain't it funny? He worked out every day and died at 35, but we know people that's big as hell, weigh 400 pounds, eating, they still living. See that? Get this through your head. Everybody's DNA is different, y'all. Everybody's DNA, everybody is different. So shout out to all my big people that allegedly got joked on, but you still in shape, you still move around, you still do your thing, and you still alive. And you way over 35, and you over 30. You over 35. See that? He's 35, worked out and passed away. Meanwhile, people big still here. Pop bellies, big stomachs, wobble, odd bodies. It don't matter. They still here. That's all that matters, y'all. It don't matter how people look. They still here. So on that note, y'all, learn a lot from life. How many of y'all like this right here? To me, I think it looked disgusting. I'm saying that because all these companies care about is real numbers, real views, and real opinions. That's why on Instagram, all that fake likes going to be gone. All the fake people, gone. How many of y'all like red velvet? I know some of y'all do. Don't perpetrate. Don't say it because of me. I don't like red velvet, man. Like when I see red velvet, I just see a lot of dye. I don't eat dye. I don't drink soda because of dye. Like I don't eat, meaning I don't drink none of that blueberry, grape, red. Even sometimes I have a taste, I be wanting a good crushed soda, but that dye, especially that cake, it looks disgusting, y'all. It look like red paint on that cake. But some of y'all like red velvet. Keep it real. How many of y'all like that cake? I know some of y'all like red velvet. Okay. That was some LA Slim. Because a lot of people try to front like they don't like red velvet. They know they do. I like chocolate. Chocolate on chocolate. I rock with the regular Oreo, carrot cake, but I do not rock with that red velvet. I see that, I get sick. I rock with lemon cakes. All right, y'all, just saying. Slop dessert. How many y'all like? How many y'all eat potato salad with Miracle Whip? Hey, y'all, I'm gonna do a challenge, y'all. Which one y'all like better? Hellman's or Miracle Whip? All right, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Shout out to Jim Jones and bustarhymes for having fun at the concert. Shout out to Jay-Z for letting him have fun. But now Hov has turned his phone off. You might not hear from Hov for a minute. Word is he's sitting back enjoying the show. Him and Beyonce feeling good. And they got a mission accomplished. Oh, yeah. Let me show y'all the modern day scoreboard to be fair. The only way Hov gonna get back up to date, don't get it twisted, Hov. You must drop some new music. Also, yeah, y'all. Oh, yeah, I meant to tell y'all. Jay-Z adopted Megan Thee Stallion. Yes. Here you go. It's all alleged, not a fact. Jay-Z is with his goddaughter, Megan Thee Stallion. Family and friends, post the show. Post show. So Megan was at the show. Did y'all know that Megan Thee Stallion is Jay-Z's goddaughter? Oh, shit. Megan Thee Stallion is the first rapper Jay-Z turned into a family member. So I was telling you, Jay-Z has a lot of children, y'all. He just don't claim them all. That's all it is. I already told y'all this. He has a lot of children. He just don't claim them all, man. Future might be one of them, too. Yes. Yeah, Jay-Z has a lot of children, man. He takes care of a lot of people, man. He does. So you got it now, right? We gonna get out of here. And y'all know Beyonce ain't helping nobody. Oh, yeah, y'all. We ain't gone yet. Young Miami's being charged. Check this out. This is not fair at all. Family, Young Miami is being accused. Look, for some reason, she's being blamed as the baddest person in hip-hop history. They coming for Young Miami. Tucker came in Tupac. Remember when they threw all them CDs on the ground? They said, we done with this rap stuff. They doing her worse than that. Somebody was doing Young Miami very wrong, man. They doing her dirty. This woman had a certified hit on the way, and I told you that they were going to stop it. Every day it's getting worse. So now they said they having debates, meaning this is a topic of the culture. The things I was telling you where Hip-hop has been judged for its filthy content and brainwashing the youth to commit criminal acts and nasty, freaky acts. Get it? Freaky acts of pleasure. So the question is, they say, these are the things they saying. This music is nothing to look up to. Young Miami is nothing to look up to. You know what's going on, y'all? We didn't have nobody say that for us. Now they saying it. See, we ain't had nobody say, ladies, you better stay away from that R. Kelly music. Bro, don't listen to that rap stuff word by word. But now it's happening for their generation. They not letting them look up to that. So they use a Young Miami as the face of what not to look up to and what is not permitted. So she's now taking the rap. She getting blamed more than Future. And y'all don't, Future got it. I'm going to show y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. I'm going to show y'all finally now why the Young Miami stuff is personal. Let's go. Now, Future just dropped the album right now as we speak, y'all. I breezed through it. What he talking about? Smashing chicks. Y'all know what he talking about. He still talking about getting high. He talking about what Future talking about. Now let's compare. And look how many songs he got on that album. So the question is, why Future ain't getting backlash for his album, but Young Miami is for a single? She don't even got an album yet. She don't even got an album yet. She doesn't even have an album yet. But Future's not getting blamed for nothing. Mind you, that album is way more derogatory than her verse, her album, her song. That's your proof somebody wanted to stop her tracks. Why? They didn't have the same energy for Future. Now, I showed you the young generation roasting Future. They said his ass need to grow up. They said his music played out. But nobody's saying cancel Future. Cancel his music. That music is horrible. He's promoting woman stripping. He's promoting Instagram. No, she getting the smoke. That's how you know somebody behind the scenes working against Young Miami. They said this will not be a hit. Now, who it is, we don't know. But you got your proof. She's off the tour. Being that she's off the tour, some of this is what made her be off the tour. And now they making it worse every day. And you got that all have for a fact. She had a hit record. She was going forward. So I tell you, it's not about who you like. It's about what it is. She actually was about to win, and you will see how it stopped. So I'm going to say, in fairness of this game is not fair. They let Jim Jones rap about gangbanging. They let Lil Wayne rap about drinking codeine, drinking lean. They let Lil Wayne run around with a blood flag. They let all this stuff happen. Now, all of a sudden, Young Miami made the worst song in history that is not to be looked up to. I'm going to just say this. It's because of the new generation. So when your youngsters go back to school in September, they won't go boosting for school clothes. And don't forget, your kids think of you like that. Your kids look at you like, spend that. Mom, you going to buy this. Dad, I need that. Spend that. Your kids, y'all don't know. These songs ain't just about nasty and freaky. It's about putting a certain mentality in the youngsters. See? When your child becomes money hungry young, they talk about money at 11 and 12 and 15. They talk about money at 17. You know what I'm saying? You their parent, but they looking at you. See, this could be a trick. See, Dad, your daughter listens to Young Miami, so she look at you as an older man. Give me some money, Dad. Dad, I need some money. Like, you supposed to give me that. That's their mentality. You a mother, your daughter looking at you like you broke. Come on, man, she broke. She'll never give me nothing. Because they trained to worship and love money, y'all. That's what they're talking about. So what happened is, when it's time to go back to school, this some of y'all problem. Your kids so goddamn materialistic, you can't finesse them like we got finesse. My mother said you ain't getting no damn Jordans. You better pick out 2 pairs for $150. That's simple. So that's not understood. I got to get a pair of Dunks for $75 and something else. I got to get a pair of Dunks and a pair of Asics. You're not getting those. You're going to get one pair of Guess jeans. You ain't getting a whole bunch. You're going to get one pair of Guess jeans. You're going to get one polo, but you better figure the rest out. That's how it was. Your kids, I want this, I want that, and you pay the phone bill. No, Other people's parents said, you better go cut the grass. You better go pack bags. Pay your phone bill. You crazy? We ain't even give you car fare like that. We hopping trains. We going through the back of the bus door. Our parents sometimes give us car fare. What you talking about? We ain't get nothing. You feel me, y'all? We ain't get nothing. All right? I had a homeboy. He woke up one day on Christmas. He was so mad. His parents' gift, he hated it. He was punching the gift. We came to the house and said, bro, what you doing? He said, no, they bought me, bro. They punching that shit. Man, I'm tired of this shit, man. No, man, we came up hard and bad, man. That's why we grew up so money hungry and rebellious. Our parents did it to us. Family, I grew up with no frill products. All right, you from New York, y'all know what it is. Family, I had Pathmark products in the refrigerator, man. In the cabinet, bro. I got so ashamed. I just started eating Chinese food every day, man. I couldn't take it no more, bro. And I got big for my age. I was weighing like 150 at 14, bro, because I had to eat Chinese food with nothing to eat in the house, bro. So I grew up on Chinese food, man. That's why I can't hate on Asians, bro. I'm not fake like you. You see what I'm saying? So with 4 chicken wing and French fry with 250, bro, I was eating that every day. You know, bro was living on fries and crab sticks, man. You know, cause we was poor. We was poor, man. We was poor for real, man. No real products. You know, I had to finesse my friends, bro. Like when they come in the kitchen, I had to play it off real quick. I had to open the cabinet when they back turned, stuff like that. But some of y'all had it made. Y'all had good products. Y'all mother bought y'all whatever y'all want. Then you got older, became a badass. On that note, we're gonna get out of here, y'all. Just trying to have fun in these miserable times, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. It ain't miserable, man. It's just people miserable. It's just entertainment. Y'all enjoy y'all day. We're gonna get out of here. That's right. We survived those egg rolls. That's right, egg rolls. Let me get 2 egg rolls. No. You stop playing, bro. Some people so broke they couldn't afford the chicken. They just had to get a box of fries. Let me get an order of fries. Yeah, put extra ketchup and mayonnaise and hot sauce on it. Put ketchup and hot sauce. No, bro. Some people had to go and eat fries for that night, man. Yeah, man. French fries. Heat them up in the microwave. Don't you ever in your life disrespect the Asian community. You know damn well you was raised off their food, and if you did, you would have been starving. To this day, you still survive off that. We're gonna get out of here, y'all. I ain't talking about some of y'all even eating rib tips. We out. One.